All right. All right, I think we're live. Are we live? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Takes a little bit of time to get going, but we are out here. Just got to make sure that I'm hydrated, ready to go. Had a little snack before I get going. We got a nice, long, good stream today. I'm very excited to get into the stuff. Oh my God. I totally forgot. I totally forgot that it was Halloween in costume. Oh my goodness. Okay. We'll let everybody get here, and then I'll take a little intermission, and I'll go change into a costume. I totally forgot about the whole Halloween thing, bruh. For real. Legitimately totally forgot about the whole Halloween situation. That's crazy because I haven't forgot about it in like I've done Halloween like every year for like the last 4 or 5 years here. I totally forgot about Halloween like costume and all that. So yeah, here's what we'll do, guys. Mods, let everybody know we will do Halloween. I will take a little intermission in probably about 30-40 minutes. I'll take a little intermission. I'll change the title too. I'll change the title. And we will do a Halloween special. We will do some Halloween stuff. I totally forgot. Yeah, I didn't make a Halloween thumbnail. I didn't make anything. Happy Halloween. There we go. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot. Totally forgot about that. I don't know why either. Like, I remembered it yesterday, but I think me just being old. Was that what it was? Just me being old? I just slipped my mind. I saw Jeffrey Tucker mention it, and I was like, oh, wait, hold up. Like, oh, yeah, like, there's like a Halloween thingy that I got to do, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, it's all good, though. We'll figure it out. Halloween ain't what it used to be, way more dangerous now. I mean, like, for adults, it's not that dangerous, because we're not the ones who are guzzling candy and trick-or-treating, right? Like, so for kids, yeah, absolutely, definitely you got to be more careful. But for adults, it's really not. I mean, what adults do for Halloween, they just go to costume parties and drink, right? And maybe they'll have some candy, you know. So yeah, man. Hey, shout outs, Dark, is that Lenio? Thank you, I appreciate that. Let's get into shout outs though before I get too far behind, and then we'll like I said, I got my Halloween costume. I got it right here in the closet. I do have some stuff that I wear for like streams and stuff, but although I haven't worn a lot of it, like my shirts, these these shirts that I have, these sweat resistant shirts, I keep them all right here. I have like I have like 10 pairs of this one gray, 10 pairs of the blue, so I keep them all here. So I just throw them on before I start my stream. Yeah, let me let me put on my outfit in just a bit. So we will do that. All right, Dior, what's good, Dior? Welcome to the stream. What is good? Jeffrey Tucker, what is up? Welcome. Let's see here. Jeff Shadow. David V, what's up, man? Welcome. Nin 128. Bead Queen is here. Yeah, to be honest, I was taking care of my boy all day today, so I wasn't even thinking about Halloween. Like, I wasn't even thinking about it. I thought I was gonna have a guest here later today, like before I started my stream. I thought I was gonna have a guest, godparents for my boy, and they're gonna come at some other point, like probably like tomorrow or the next day or something like that. So I wasn't thinking about it. I was just making sure the house was clean, making sure my boy was fed, making sure I got my video edited this morning before he woke up, like, you know, made sure I did some of my other commission work. I was just so busy. I totally forgot, you know. I went and bought candy for the kids though, so like when they come trick-or-treating, my wife, you know, if they come early, I got the candy out there for my wife to give to the kids, and then maybe I'll join in after the stream here. So I didn't totally forget about Halloween, but today was just super busy, so I wasn't thinking about, you know, I wasn't thinking about about my costume for the show. Oh man, let's see here. Just on the 49ers cap, save is dressing as a corpse. I don't know. They're 4-4 and second in the division. They're right there, so I don't know about all that. Don't know about all that. You know, last year 49ers were 5-3 before the so they were only one game better than they are right now. And they went to the Super Bowl. So I disagree with that completely. Oh, and by the way, Christian McCaffrey's back against the Buccaneers, and Dre Greenlaw is like week to week after the bye week. So the Niners are getting healthy at the right time. At the right time, they're getting healthy. And Guerrero, woo, 4.3 speed. They're looking good. He was looking good in the last game that they played. So, oh no, they're not a corpse by any means. I think you're talking about, I don't know, the Cleveland Browns, or maybe you're talking about the Tennessee Titans. Maybe you should go talk to those fans about being a corpse. Maybe you should go talk to them, because they would love to be in the Niners position right now. So absolutely not. And like I said, they're only one game worse than they were last year. They went to the Super Bowl last year, so yeah, unless they're a corpse last year at this point, I don't think so. Hey, what do you think about the whole Dragon Age controversy? It's silly. I mean, there's some stuff in there that's questionable for sure. You know, which I think they should have just probably left out. But overall, like, I think that people were grifting before the game even started. Like, before they even saw anything in the game, they were already grifting based off of weird stuff. So, but looks like the game's doing okay. It broke a BioWare record for most consecutive players on Steam, and it just got started. So it might even keep going up, like 60-something thousand, almost 70,000. So we'll see what happens. Happy Halloween. Or the Jets. Seriously, Jets went out there, traded for Aaron Rodgers. Thought he was going to be the savior. Dude's playing like complete trash most of the games. So, yeah, I'd say the Niners right now are in a good spot. And with a 7-game stretch on the back end, with Christian McCaffrey and Dre Greenlaw and Demo playing like a number one corner. Chavarius, you know, sorry to Chavarius, his baby girl, his 1-year-old died, but Chavarius getting a little bit more healthy. You know, Demo playing good, Renardo Green playing fantastic, their draft pick that they got. You know, like, there's still some problems though. They still got some issues. Don't get me wrong. Like, the Niners are still a work in progress, but I think that really this back half, if McCaffrey comes back even 80% with Guerrero, that is a really good 1-2 punch that puts fear in the defense's hearts, and that's what they need in the red zone. They need that fear. Purcell's looking, or the Purcell or Purcell's looking good after getting shot. 50 Cent, white 50 Cent out there looking good. You know, Cowling looks good overall. Jennings should be back as well after this. Jennings should be back in the next week or so. So I'm liking their chances. I'm liking their chances in this second half of the season. Charge up with the $2 and first donor of the stream. Just don't like how Maddie was targeted for his review. Well, there was a couple different things that happened with Mr. Maddie Plays. One, his editor did leak footage of it, and that's bad because clearly you're not doing a good enough job. As a content creator, if you have an editor, you cannot leak footage. You cannot let them. I mean, it was so obvious that it was him. It makes it seem almost like it really wasn't his editor and it was Mr. Maddie, but like, that editor is an absolute moron. Like, it defies me how stupid that person is and why they waited till now to do what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit strange. I'll say that for sure. It's a little bit strange that an editor would leak that with a pretty distinct Rook main character, because you can customize it. Why would you leak that? And then you say, oh, I have a really big friend of mine that's playing the game. Obviously, it's going to be linked back to that person because they're going to use that footage in the game. So it's very, very, very weird with the Mr. Maddie Play situation. I think there's more to it. I'm not going to call Mr. Maddie a liar, but there's something going on there that he's not telling, because there's no way an editor for a big content creator is that stupid. It'd be like Evan leaking John's custom, I don't know, Halo character or something, and then saying, oh, whoa, somebody who did it, you know. It's like, clearly John and him wouldn't be on the same page, right? Or there'd be something there. So that just seems really weird. I'll say that seems improbable that an editor would be that stupid. I mean, they could be, but it seemed improbable that an editor would be that dumb. Like, why would you hire somebody that stupid? Because it's a customizable Rook. If all the characters look the same, like if your main character looked the same, then okay, you know, you can do something like that and probably get away with it. But it's a very distinctive character. and Mr. Matty used the same character in there. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate it, though. You're the Hokage Stream Ninja. Anybody that's 2 or more, you can beat up my man Chartart. Let's see. Who do you pick for tonight's game? Jets or Houston? I'm picking Houston for sure. Also saw a comment on the very first Xenoblade X trailer when it was called just Wii U Monolith Soft trailer. Oh, crazy how it's over a decade since that trailer. Yeah, it was just called Wii U Monolith Soft trailer. We just called it Monolith Soft's X back then when I was covering the game, which was pretty cool. Like, it was a really dope trailer. I remember, I think I was in, where was I when that trailer came out? 2012. Yeah, I think I was already done with college, well done with college. And then I think I was just trying to make Player Essence work at that time, and it wasn't working. Let's see here. Is this where people who don't have social lives on Halloween night are gathering? Yes. The truth hurts. Elias says, good lord, just saw an article and found out there's 15 different studios working on COD franchises. That's insane. 15? I thought it was like 3 or something like that. But I guess they have outsourced studios for like art and other things, music. Charge up with another $5. What's up, Evan? Speak of the devil. I heard the NDA going around was fake. Yes, that is fake. You could apparently see the cursor on the document. Yes, you could. Like it was a screen cap in a Word document. Yes, somebody did that, and then they... Either Grumps did it himself, or somebody stupid, probably somebody stupid, sent it to Grumps knowing that he's stupid enough to post something clearly fake and not vet the information. And the funniest thing about that, which we talked about it yesterday, the funniest thing about that is that Grumps and all these guys, all these anti-woke, they always say journalism is corrupt, it's all corrupt, they don't do anything, yet he couldn't even take the time to do the basic thing in journalism. It names names. It names, Colin Moriarty. It names Mr. Matty Place. It names people. The basic thing in journalism is to simply go ask those people. He couldn't even do the basic thing in journalism or investigation, yet he has the nerve to call out others for being corrupt and all that. You're corrupt. You're a moron. You couldn't just go ask Mr. Matty or go ask Colin Moriarty, which he's, by the way, Colin's very receptive. So is Mr. Matty. You couldn't DM them or you couldn't email them and get a response first, or at least say that. So that's why I don't take any of these guys seriously. Like Juice Man Vaughn said on Twitter about that dude. If he had any single shred of integrity, he would have reached out to Mr. Matty, or he would have reached out to the people on there before he posted that. Because all he did was hide behind a rumor. That's how you know Grumps is a low down, scummy, no good for nothing, slimy ass douchebag. That's how you know that. Because he's willing to put that out there to his dumbass fan base, where literally they have trouble putting shapes into different, the little thing like for the toys where you have to put shapes into there. They have trouble doing that. They also have trouble with reading comprehension. They have trouble with like in terms of like real world experiences. A lot of these people are mentally unstable. They're clearly mentally unstable, and he had no problem putting that out there and saying it's a rumor. Oh, it might not be real or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear him anymore about anything. The dude is a complete greasy, no good for nothing, slimy douchebag. You can clip this and send it to him because clearly this dude has a problem.
Ninjas. Can you play Luigi's Mansion 3 Hotel Shops theme?
Oh, absolutely. I can play that for you. Thank you for the $5, Chartart. I appreciate that. Shout outs to Michelle with the $3 as well. Thank you for the 3 super stickers. Says, oh, how's it going? It's going good. And Cuts Lenova, thank you for the $3. Happy Halloween, sir. I will play that Luigi's Mansion for you as well. So yeah. Yeah, it was just a completely slime ball, slimy, grimy move. And the only reason why he fessed up to it is because he got community noted, so therefore you can't make any money on the post. Once the money is gone, because he does make thousands off of idiots on Twitter, once the money was gone, he had to fess up to it because people were calling him out left and right. He's been called out multiple times on things that he's wrong, but he doesn't get community noted, so he doesn't fess up to it really. I mean, there's been a few times really, but a lot of times he just leaves misinformation or unverified information on his Twitter account, but he got community noted, so he fessed up to it. That's really what happened. So yeah, man. Shout outs though. Appreciate you guys coming through. Let's go. Let's keep those combo breakers coming. Appreciate that. Chartart extending his Hokage lead to $7. Anybody does 7 or more, beat out Chartart. Same thing with the Stream Ninja lead. $5 or more, beat out my man Chartart as well. All right, let's get this next track going. We've got Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion 3 hotel shops theme. All right. Luigi's Mansion 3 hotel shops. You have something on your face, do I? Oh man, sorry. I think I spit it up while I was talking. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you, J2 Brothership. Talking about that moron Grums makes you just spit at the camera. Let's see here. Steam sale was packed with JRPG, Snag SMT5, Vengeance, and Valkyrie Chronicles 4 on sale. Nice, let's go. Let's see, the last time Grums gets called out criticizing Starfield menu screen. That was the start of Grums. That was the beginning of Grums, by the way. At that point, he didn't have anywhere near as many followers. That's where he actually started to get a little bit of traction, was the Starfield screen. So yeah. Now watch out Mr. Matty occasionally. I watch Mr. Matty occasionally, but farms views off of hate, fear, clicks for videos. I don't mind Mr. Matty. I follow him on Twitter. I think he's a good content creator for the most part. I've never really had any issue with him. Although, like I said before, this situation with the Dragon Age thing, like, it's so unbelievably stupid. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if that was actually his editor. I'm not sure. His editor's got to be the dumbest person in the world. Like, literally the most boneheaded, dumbest. And I just don't think Mr. Matty would hire would he hire somebody that stupid? Like, Mr. Matty's not dumb. Would he hire somebody that dumb to edit that would leak Dragon Age stuff before? And like, and would he really hire somebody that stupid? I mean, that's crazy if he would. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, I mean, he could have. He could have. What's up, Roger? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Moe? Welcome. Also, he may or may not have been the dude stealing breast milk at the Blizzard office fridge. I think he was definitely named as the person stealing breast milk at the I mean, I think he was in the deposition or whatever. Isn't it weird that he didn't fire the editor or say they separated ways with them? Yeah, it is very weird. Ethical. It's very weird that he wouldn't fire immediately that editor or say, hey, look, that editor's fired immediately. That, I mean, it's just something is amiss. Listen, guys, nice people or good people sometimes lie. Everybody has those little lies here and there. And Mr. Matty's lying about something. There is something that he's lying about with this leak. Now, I don't know what it is, and I generally believe, you know, him in terms of his statement that he made, but he's lying up. There's some little lie in between there. There's something. Listen, guys, I did communication for a long time, and I've been around a lot of shady douchebaggery people, and I can tell Mr. Matty's not that. I can definitely tell he's not that. However, he's lying about something. I don't know what he's lying about, but there is something in this whole thing that he's lying about that has caused the ripple effects for what happened. Because this just doesn't happen. Oh, my editor. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Like, no, Mr. Matty is smart. He's not a dumb guy. So he's lying about something. I don't know what he's lying about, but he's lying about something. So I'm not going to hold it against him too much because I don't know exactly what he's lying about, but he's lying about something. And that's okay. It happens. It's not that big of a deal for me. It's more of a deal for him and his own business connections, getting review codes. I mean, that's where it's more of a bigger problem is breaking the NDA and all that. I mean, I'm not EA. I'm not on the team. It doesn't really, I mean, whatever for me. But that's where it really hits him hard in that aspect of it. Charizard with the $2 is you're talking about Lockmort. I don't know what that is. I don't know what Lockmort is. I do know what this is though. A freaking overclock. Let's go.
Overclock Buster.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that guy Grums, he's a scam artist. He still hasn't released his game that he said he's gonna. It's been like what, 8 years? So he still hasn't released his game yet. Yeah, 15-minute extension on stream, boys and girls. Let's go. Next one up is at 30. We get to 30 combos. We'll get a 30-minute extension on stream. Let's see here. Mr. Matty's haircut is unethical. He definitely got like that like 1970s like Scooby-Doo, you know what I'm saying? Like that 1970s the Warriors haircut going, like Swan from the or what was it? Sunshine from From Remember the Titans. I like it though. I like his haircut. I think it looks good. I think he can rock it. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely got like that sunshine. Like he about to throw a football. Like, you know, about to flip over Gary Bertier in a little bit. Win the state title over there, you know? He definitely got that sunshine haircut. Which is cool though. Sunshine's dope, man. Y'all got to look at the story behind Sunshine on Remember the Titans. Like, he actually was really good. He went and played, like, college football and all that. He was good. Let's see here. Finally figured out the secret. AOJ, the secret? No, I'm not sure what you're talking about, brother. Shout outs to Sicilian. Thank you for the $2, though, man. I appreciate that. And Graham's questionable reputation as a former Blizzard dev is well documented, too. But for some reason, many of these grifters ignore this. Yeah, I mean, they do. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is overall, bruh. Zoinks! Scoob! Who linked the footage, Scoob? Zoinks! What did my editor did it? Zoinks, it was actually me. Yoinks! Let me go grab go eat a sandwich. Oh man, bro. I'm just messing around. Shout out to Mr. Matty Plays. We just having a little bit of fun with it, brother. We just having a little bit of fun. Yeah, you definitely got that 70s Scooby-Doo cut, bruh. That Swan from Remember the Titans? Or Swan from, sorry, my bad, The Warriors. Y'all gotta go watch The Warriors. That show is like peak 70s, man. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Or that movie is peak 70s. If you haven't seen The Warriors, I don't recommend many movies, guys. I'll really only recommend 3 movies to you guys. The 3 movies that I'll recommend is The Lion King, Remember the Titans, and The Warriors. Those are the 3 movies that I'm really only gonna recommend. All right, most of the time. And I'm telling you, if you have not seen the 1979 movie, The Warriors, go watch it. It's freaking incredible. It's so good. Glad you didn't blindly take Mr. Maddie's response as 100% fact. Oh, it's not 100% fact. It's not 100%
Only
fact.
3 more days until my trip to Peru.
Woo!
It's gonna be a great time.
Yes, sir.
Fire Emblem music?
Yes, sir. Fire Emblem music it is. Yes, sir. I got you, brother. I got you. Fire Emblem music. Thank you for the $3. Mr. Jacob Dressback and Juan Murillo with the 279 has played all Dragon Age games. Man, this hurts my soul. So, have you played the new one yet? Or are you just not going to play it? Listen, you don't have to be on Dragon Age side. You can think the game is trash for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? You can think it's trash for whatever reason. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. 24 on the board, though, guys. Let's go. We got the combos rolling in. We got the combo breakers rolling in. We got the music rolling in, too. So let's go. Remember, if you drop a dono, put that music track in there as well. Jacob Dressback as well. With the valuable items, the gifted membership. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Jacob Dressback with the gifted membership. Let's get some more points on the board. Yes, sir. And yeah, I wasn't going to take what he said as 100% fact. Some people did, but not me. Thank you, Jacob Dressback, for the $3 and for the gifted membership. Well, his fans were like, well, that's that. Nothing to see here. Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, because, I mean, that's what fans do. Like, if you're a fan of somebody, you're desperately wanting and hoping that, you know, that what he did was, like, everything was correct. But, like, I'm not some type of super fan of Mr. Matty Plays. I'm not like a friend of his. We don't communicate. We follow each other on Twitter, and that's about it. I've never collaborated with him on anything. I don't know him like that. I think I've had 1 or 2 Twitter tweets back and forth, but I can't even remember, to be honest. We don't communicate, so I'm looking at it straight up as, hey, this is what it is, you know, like. But to be honest, like, I put that type of pressure even on my friends. I'll put that same type of pressure on RGT or anybody else overall, bro. I mean, so it is what, I mean, not quite like that, but I mean, I would be skeptical of anybody, you know, because you got to be careful, right? You got to be careful. However, I will say this, when it comes to your friends, it's good to stick by your friends if they're your friend. Obviously, you can condemn something and say that's not right, but you can also say, hey, this is my friend, so I'm going to try to be there to support them. Remember the Naruto saying, the Kakashi saying? What was it again? I keep on forgetting what it is. The Kakashi saying, the ninja rule or whatever. So yeah. Yeah, a ninja must see. Okay, hold up. In the shinobi world, those that break the unwritten and the written and unwritten rules are deemed trash. Be it as it may, those that would disregard their comrades so easily are even worse than trash. So there you go. So if you're friends with them, or if you feel that you're friends with them, there's nothing wrong with also giving him support for things that are correct, right? So, and I think I did that with Philip. Like, everybody threw Philip under the bus. You guys remember Philip? Everybody threw Philip under the bus back then, those years ago. I didn't throw him completely under the bus. I threw him partially under the bus. And I was like, hey, you know, this is bad, dude. This is not a good look. You're wrong for this. But I was like, listen, I'm still as kind of, we've worked together. Listen, I hope he can rebound from this, you know? But I didn't throw him like completely under the bus. Like Dreamcast guy threw him under the bus and ran over him like multiple times. Which was hilarious to see. Let's see here. Juan Murillo with the $6.99 Canadian dollars. Hey, shout outs. He says no skill up. And Mr. Maddie convinced me the writing looks horrible. They should learn from Metaphor. Amazing RPG. I mean, I would still say you should give it a shot, maybe on discount, Juan. If you're big on Dragon Age, I still think you should give it a shot on discount. But I mean, I see what you're saying. I watched Skill Up's review as well. It didn't deter me. I mean, but I wasn't really convinced on buying the game beforehand. And I'll probably get like, you know, I've played all the Dragon Age games, so I'll definitely pick it up. But on Black Friday, you know, Wario 64 special. I'm getting it on the Wario 64 special. That's the thing with me. All right, we are now at $30 total, so you guys know what I'm talking about. But Juan, I feel you, brother, man. If you don't want to get it because of them, that's fine. You know, I get that. Let's go.
Overclock Buster!
Yes, sir. Stream clock extended 30 minutes extra. Let's go. Shout outs, man. I appreciate that. And we're going to also get my man Juan. You are now the Stream Ninja and Hokage. Hey, let's go, Juan. Thank you for the double support coming through. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the Canadian dollars. Appreciate that. Let's get it on here. Let's just put the $6.99. Appreciate that. Anybody does $6.99 or more, you can beat up my man Juan. And 7, 8, 9, 9 on the Hokage board. So let's go, man. Juan, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Fire Emblem. Hey, what's up, Uzer? Welcome to the stream. OG, I'm sorry I'm late. What exactly with Mr. Maddie Plays? Basically, his editor leaked footage of his gameplay before broke NDA. Leaked footage of the gameplay of Dragon Age Veilguard. And then he got called out for it. And then he admitted to it. But then also this idiot named Grums, who's a grifter, posted a fake NDA, like a fake NDA that EA sent to Mr. Maddie Plays and other people who reviewed the game, which was completely fake. And he had to come out and deny that too. So it was just a combination of things. I can see your comments, Mr. Davis. What's good? Let's see. I don't care if people don't like, as long as the reason isn't because it's woke. Yeah. I mean, like I said, there's intelligent. Here's the thing, boomers. There's intelligent things to discuss with the whole woke situation and all that. There's an intelligent way to go about it. And I personally feel that, yeah, there's something to talk about when it comes to that. Like, I am not completely shutting out the other side when it comes down to that. The thing that I don't like is the moronic discussion on that. Like, where it becomes the be-all, end-all for every single game, and it's no longer about actually if the game is good or not, or playing the game. It takes over the whole conversation. Like, it's like the craziest thing in the world. You know, that's the thing that I personally have an issue with, you know? And the thing is the selective judgment of that as well. Like, Metaphor Refantasio potentially could be in their crosshairs, but these people are too stupid to sit there and go through a JRPG and actually have to play the game to get to the woke stuff, you know what I'm saying? So they tried and spectacularly failed before the launch of Metaphor Refantasio. So that's the thing that's when I called, okay, these guys are frauds. I'm like, if you're going to be about it, stand on business. You need to stand on business on all aspects, not standing on business when you feel like it, and it's as easy as possible for you to make money. Like, if you're gonna stand on business 24/7 with this. Don't be standing on business when you feel like it or when it's easiest for you, because your brain, you know what I'm saying, works at half capacity when it comes to video games because you're not talented enough to think on another level. Hey, stand on business in every single game. Metaphor is a big game that sold well, that definitely has things in there that you could say is woke or not. They tried. Remember, they tried beforehand. But they stopped because they're like, oh, snap, we actually have to play this game. It's a Japanese RPG. There's a lot of text. Wait a minute, we have to read? Like, you have to actually have a decent understanding, like comprehension of like reading and like the world to really enjoy Metaphor's story. There's a lot of complex themes within classism, within people, the rich versus the poor, racism, all of these things that are a mirror or a parallel to what the paradise would be, which inside the book that they have, the fantasy book, which is a paradise where nobody has issues, where everything is good. You can make 10 years of woke content on that if you actually had the reading comprehension above a 6th grader. But a lot of these people don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they actually had the reading comprehension and patience of anything past, I don't know, 6th or 7th grade, they'd be able to use this for content for forever. But they don't. It's not easy. You have to actually think. So that's when I was like, all right, I'm not listening to certain people on that side, because clearly they're picking and choosing when it's easiest for them to make money and the easiest target. It's almost like targeting a child playing basketball instead of playing against people your age or whatever, you know? So yeah. OJ, what I missed so far? Happy Halloween. Hey, shout outs, man. You didn't miss nothing. PS5 Pro will likely be as supported as PS4 Pro. Keep that in mind. Okay. Do you think PS5 Pro is getting more support from developers at launch than PS4 Pro did? I don't remember the PS4 Pro support compared to the PS5 Pro support. Like, I don't even remember which one's which or how much it got. To be honest, I don't remember the launch of the PS4 Pro. All I remember is shout outs to some of the elite ninjas before that came in the past, Rocco and another person. They helped me buy a PS4 Pro back then. Yeah, for God of War 2018. And I don't remember, like, I didn't cover it like that, so I don't remember the, was it 2018 or 2019? I think it was 2018. I don't remember the cover. I don't remember the PS4 Pro, like, you know, support. Let's see here. Let's see. Sicilian with the $5 says, I want OJ to stand on business, and his initial pronunciation of metaphor, refantazio, not refantazio. No, I can't stand on business something that's wrong though. I can't do that. I can't stand on if it's wrong, bruh. I can't do that. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate that. 35 on the board. Let's go. So yeah, he says the woke stuff in metaphor actually has substance that isn't just done to pander. Says who? Says who though? That's what I'm saying, Dash. Says who? OJ, I know what you're saying, but the intelligent discussion, I'm woke or anti-woke, but my God, the anti-woke grifters aren't trying to have an honest discussion. They're not trying to have an honest discussion. Wait, no, the anti-woke, I think both aren't trying to have an honest discussion. Hold up. I think both of them are not trying to have an honest discussion. They're really not. They go into echo chambers all the time. So they're not trying to have an honest discussion. They're not, both hardcore sides are not trying to have an honest discussion. They're not. Let's just be real here, Dash. Both aren't trying to have that. They're really not. Because what I've seen from the hardest core of both sides, they're not. I mean, I've seen some people try, but a lot of people are not. But the leaders of the anti-woke collaboration, they're not trying to have an honest conversation about it. You know? They're really not. Let's see. I think the problem with these woke games is that they look and play like crap. Metaphor is that woke? Does that look and play like crap? Baldur's Gate 3 looks and plays like crap, because these are also deemed as woke based off of the definitions that these people give. So I think basically what it comes down to, David, is that if the game is bad, oh, woke or go broke. If the game is good and sells good, oh well, it's woke, but it's still sold. So I think that's the problem. The problem is that people pick and choose when it's like go woke or go broke. Like, I think that the biggest thing that's important with gaming is that whether the game is good or not. I think that's, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, is the game good or not? If the game is good, it doesn't really matter. And that's what I've been trying to say over and over online. What's up, Mr. Pedro online? So, let's see. Do you celebrate? I do celebrate Halloween, but I totally forgot about the costume and all that. So I'm gonna put on the costume in a bit. Maybe I said 30 to 40 minutes, but we still got to discuss here. So maybe in about an hour or so, I'll put on the costume once it gets a little bit darker here, because I'm in the West Coast. It's not dark yet. It's only 4:46. So, says Dustborn. All you could hear them talk about is how terrible Dustborn did. The developers made a woke game, but here's what I think too, and I think that this angle hasn't been explored. So I want to make sure that I explore this angle. What happened to letting developers make the type of games that they want to make? What happened to that? What happened to letting if they want to make a game that's like that game, then let them make that game. If they want to make an anti-woke game, they can make that game too. Let them make what they want to make. Why are people trying to dictate what the developer can make or not? Let them make what they want to make. If you want to buy it, you buy it. If you don't want to buy it, you don't want to buy it. Why are they trying to? And the funny thing about it is that a lot of these people are like, oh man, people have the freedom to do what they want, except for that. I live in America. I have the freedom to do what I want. I have the freedom to say what I want. I want free speech. Oh, but not that free speech. Not that. Developers can't do that. No, that's wrong. So a lot of these people that sit here and claim free speech and claim America, you know, and all that, will sit here and tell people, no, you can't do that. So that's the problem that I have. What happened to just letting devs make what they want to make? If they want to make that type of game, let them make that type of game. There are anti-woke games out there too. And those people are clearly allowed to make those type of games. So what happened to that? The people that sit there and say, no politics in gaming, no this and this, no this and this, no, they're the first people, they're the craziest dudes about politics. You guys notice that? The people that are no politics people, they're the ones that are storming the Capitol on January, that would literally gladly storm the Capitol on January 6th, bruh. They're the craziest politics people. Have y'all noticed that? The people that are like, oh, how dare them put politics? Oh, they're the craziest ones. So I'm tired of all these grifters and these weirdos, dude. Like, gaming is interesting because people are allowed to express themselves in any way, but the minute you don't do it in the way that you like, it's a big problem. It's a huge problem. Listen, I've got some issues with the whole woke, some of the woke stuff and whatever the case is, but if I don't want to play it, I don't want to, it starts and stops there. That's it. It doesn't go any further. That's as far as it goes, you know? So this stuff, you put me to sleep. I'm not seeing any legitimate conversations about it, like anything for real, you know? So yeah, man. Elliot with the tune in tier pledge. Thank you so much, Elliot. I appreciate that, bruh. And Chartard, thank you for the 2 as well. Yeah, I saw the anti-woke people literally pound the table on Dustborn, some small little indie game for forever. I'm like, why didn't you put that effort into Baldur's Gate? Where was that effort into Baldur's Gate? Where was all that? Where was that at? Yeah, y'all slept on that one, right? Y'all want nothing to do with that. Oh, the game's good. I forgot. Like I said, call a spade a spade. Stand on business if you're gonna stand on business. A lot of these dudes are frauds, and you can clip this and send it to them. I don't care. Send it to your messiahs. I don't give a damn. I still haven't had none of them reach out to me or talk to me about anything, and I've been sitting here talking for how long now with this? So I'm not afraid of these dudes. I know a lot of people like think, oh, you're gonna be, they're gonna attack. I'm like, I don't care about them. I have no problem. Like, I'm calling it how I see it. The thing about it is why they don't want to have an honest conversation with anybody intelligent is because they're afraid of what would actually be exposed for what actually they are. Not very talented content creators. I mean, that's the real keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a buck. So let's see here. It's funny how all woke games are trash anyways. Exceptions don't make the rule with Baldur's Gate 3. Metaphor, Baldur's Gate 3. Dragon Age. Now that game reviewed good. But now they say, oh, the reviews are they're what's it called? They're they're corrupt. They're corrupt reviews. They're BS. The reviews are BS. If the reviews trash the game like they trash Dustborn, they'd be saying, oh, look at the reviews for Dustborn. The reviews for Dustborn, oh, this game is terrible. Look, even the journalists say it's terrible. And then when a game comes out, the reviews are actually okay or good. They're rigged. They're the reviews, they're rigged. They're this. Concord, same thing with Concord, right? Oh, these journalists, they're whatever. They sit there and they're all for woke, but they give the same bad reviews to a game that's bad. The games that are bad get bad reviews. The games that are somewhat good or really good get good reviews. Let's just call a spade a spade. The Dustborns, the Concords, the games that these people in straitjackets will sit there and say, oh, woke, you know? The same journalists that are these woke propagandists, they're giving those same games that are bad scores. They're giving these same games bad scores, bruh. The same people that are woke or whatever the case is, or that there are people here that are like, you know, anti-woke that would see what I'm saying is call me woke or whatever the case is, right? I didn't buy Concord. I thought it looked like trash. I mean, there was some good aspects about it in terms of like, it looks, but like the character design and all, I was like, it's garbage. Because I'm judging it based off it being the game. The game itself. I'm not looking for every single little political message to sit there and do all this. That's why these anti-woke people are the worst. They're not looking to judge the game off the game. If you want to dock a point or a point and a half for being woke or whatever, then that's fine. Dock your point, but judge it on the game first, because we're gamers. We're not politicians. Okay? We're not politicians. These people are these undercover fake low intelligence politicians and political pundits that are somehow in the gaming, that are in gaming right now, you know? So that's the funny thing about it. All these games that are woke or that are bad, all the people on the other side think that they're bad too. Nobody's sitting here pounding their table saying that Dustborn is the greatest game ever. Nobody's sitting there pounding their table saying that Concord is the greatest game ever. Most people are like, no, that game looks like trash. I don't like the designs. When we see a game that's not good, the game isn't good, you know? So yeah, man, the irony of these particular groups is people say completely contradict what they preach. Exactly, bruh. Exactly, George FT. Yeah, exactly. The Andy Pants and Ackman debate, and how these anti-woke grifters, dude, Ackman absolutely destroyed that dude. He got so salty he copyright striked him. That's why I said that. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, when you get one of these guys and against anybody even competent. Now listen, Ackman, I'm not gonna sit here and say Ackman's dumb. He's obviously not dumb, but I don't think he's a freaking genius or anything like that, right? Ackman is just competent. He's more than competent, right? He's more than competent, and he can think. You get anybody halfway decent at thinking, and that Andy Pants dude got absolutely obliterated. Like, and got so salty because that Andy Pants or whatever his name is, a weirdo. He got so salty that he got mad when Ackman took the debate and put the debate on his channel when it's his own content. There was no agreement beforehand that he couldn't put the debate on his channel. It's him. He's on there. That's how YouTube works, unless there is an agreement beforehand. Like, for example, me and Nintendo Prime and Flipping the Switch, we all made an agreement beforehand that debate will stay on Flipping the Switch's channel. And I said I will not put it. I said I will agree to the debate if, one, nobody puts it on their channel. It has to stay on Flipping the Switch's channel, at least there. In terms, it can't go on my channel or Prime channel. I mean, if it goes on somebody else's channel, whatever. But it can't go on my channel or his channel. So we made an agreement beforehand. There was no agreement made beforehand with that debate. So he got so salty and looked so bad, and this is one of these anti-woke dudes, he freaking copyright striked him, which was hilarious. It's like, yeah, dude, you got crushed. You got absolutely obliterated. Freaking fraud. What's up, Ike? Yeah, didn't compare to supposed woke stuff in Spider-Man 2. Baldur's Gate didn't give thirsty characters. But yeah, man. Mitchell Pride is technically woke, but no one complained because it's all-time great franchise. Anything's woke these days. Got a black character in the game, woke. You got a woman in the game, woke. If your game starts with W, that could be woke. So yeah. Let's see. Are we ready to embrace the Nopalm mask at Tatsu? I think we are finally ready to give Tatsu his flowers. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Tatsu will finally receive his flowers in 2025. Let's go. Shout outs, Master Blaster. Let's see here. That wasn't a debate. Let's see here. You just subbed that dude for. I don't know if I did. Sicilian once again. You know. Shout outs to Nintendo Prime, man. Big love for actually showing up to it and talking. You know. You know how confident you have to be, or at least the cojones you have to be when you make up fake Switch news and you know that that's going to be said against you, and you still show up. Like when you make up fake sources for information, for views, and you still show up. I mean, you got to give them credit. You got to give them credit for that. So, to be fair, Xenoblade is kind of woke. Does it have a non-binary character? I don't know if it does or not. I don't really care. I don't remember anything that it... I mean, I think it might, but Xenoblade's not like... They're not like humans. You know what I'm saying? They're like different races of people, right? So, like, they don't... It's not the same as, like, how we see people, you know, in Xenoblade's world, you know? Like, Xenoblade has a full... But, like, you know, Xenoblade 2, it's like people marry blades and stuff, you know? Like, that's weird, right? So, like, people marry and have kids with blades. So, yeah, like, it's not a normal world to begin with. So whatever non-binary is here, or however people feel about it here, it wouldn't be, I guess, the same thing in Xenoblade. So, yeah. But for this people, let's see here. But this people, everything is woke. So, yeah, I know, seriously. Let's see here. Damn, Metroid's been woke all this time. I must have been brainwashed. You were brainwashed, Reptile. Let's see. You do not need to give him credit for that. Listen, guys, listen. As a content creator, the last thing that you want to do is go on a debate with someone that talks as loudly and brashly as me, and then, like, you know where they're gonna come with. And, like, he could have just said no. You know, there was no need for him to go on there. And he actually had support in the chat and in the chat and in the comments. A lot of people sided with him. So, like, I give him credit for that, man. I like I said, I call a spade, Sicilian. Even if it goes against my number, right? Even if it goes against me, I'll still call a spade. I'm not uneven. I'm not weird. I'll tell you guys how it is. Like, there's a lot of people that supported Prime in the comment section, you know, which is fine, which is completely fine. I think that, once again, some people are predetermined to see the way that I speak or just whatever as aggressive or whatever the case is, when it's just me being brutally honest. And some people don't like that, and that's fine. That's fine as well. You know, it's okay. I didn't mind that too. I was like, okay, I get it. You know, they wanted me to go there and, you know, just be like, no, it's okay. I just call it how I saw it, man. I call a spade. It's fake information. He's putting fake information out there. He's intentionally putting fake information out there for views. Like, that's just what it is. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He knew that it was fake, and he still put out fake information. It's the same thing Grums did. Grums knew that was fake, but he still put it out there behind the veil of, it's a rumor. It's not a rumor. It's fake. There's a difference between a rumor and something that's just completely intentionally known beforehand that is fake. Those are two different things. Nate the Hate saying, hey guys, there might be a direct. I heard a rumor. That's different from me saying, hey guys, there's this source that DM'd me called OJ Bear Knows, and here's some information. That's clearly fake. It's a spoof. It's clearly fake. It's not real, and we know it's not, but let me make a video on it so I can get views. That's the difference, right? That's the difference. Once again, Prime fessed up to it. He apologized. He said what he said, but that's what I had an issue with, along with a few other things, right? And some people didn't like that I had an issue with that, and that's okay. It's just fundamentally going to be different. We're going to we fundamentally, me and some of the people in that comment section, people that disagreed, we fundamentally disagree with what we feel is ethical or not when doing content creation. And that's completely fine. They are entitled to that opinion. You know, and if they came here and said the same thing, I wouldn't ban them. People who feel differently. Uncario kept on telling me that I was upset about the block. He's an elite ninja here, or he comes here and watches. I disagree with him. He said it here. I didn't ban him or anything. So yeah. For information, he said he doesn't cover rumors if he knows they're fake because he claims he doesn't clickbait, and that's a lie. I mean, like, and that's a lie. I mean, hold up. That is a little white lie. that's a little white lie. He will cover things that he knows that are fake, like the Tommy Bear No situation. He will cover that. He will cover other things that are probably fake. You know what I'm saying? But he'll hide behind the veil of it's a rumor. You know what I'm saying? No. So I think most of the time he tries to cover things that are actual rumors from people that are somewhat credible or whatever they can. Most of the time. Notice how I didn't say all of his videos. I specifically mentioned a few videos. I specifically mentioned a few things that were done intentionally and things that are just done normally. And that's just my own opinion. Once again, I don't hate him for it. I don't have any, but I'm just, like I said, I'm calling it like I see it. I'm calling a spade a spade. Listen, if I started doing that, you guys would call me out too. I'm pretty sure John or RGT or other people would call me out as well. If they didn't call me out with their actual accounts, they'd call me out with burners, because that's what people do to RGT. They use burners and call them out. So I'm pretty sure people would use burners and call me out if I did that, you know? So whether I did it publicly or not, I mean, people use burners and call out Prime on that type of stuff. So yeah. Oh, let's see. Nate might actually know something if he says it's a rumor. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so hey, happy Halloween, Bohemian. But it's all good. Didn't second Xenoblade protagonist smash a cat girl and have a baby, and you call that woke based off of diversity? Oh, he did more than smash a cat girl. He was doing a lot of smashing, Elliot. Wasn't just the cat girl. It was also one girl that split into two girls. And then he somehow had a baby with all three of them at one point. So it wasn't just one. It wasn't just one cat girl. Oh, it was more than that. A redhead, a spicy blonde, and a cat girl. Oh, man. Hades and Hades 2 are the most woke games. Greek mythology need to say more. But awesome and popular. Kind of joking, but I get your point. Pointing out some of the best games in history have underlying political themes like Earthbound, Fallout, Bioshock, etc. Yeah, man. Let's see here. Is that technically a threesome? I mean, no. Because we don't know if he... I mean, it seemed like all the kids are the same age, so the date of conception seems to be the same day. So they might all be the same age, right? So because like they were all, you know, so it could have been, but it's not technically a threesome. It would be a foursome if it was. Now we're just simply talking about what happened, because it seems like all the babies were all the same age. So the date of conception, like pregnancy, conceiving or whatever, was the same day. So no, it's not technically, because Pyra and Mithra are two different people. So no, it's a legitimate foursome. That's what it seems like it would be, you know. So I meant did with Pyra two girls and one? No, you did not. Did you not beat Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Not to have any spoilers here, but Pyra and Mithra are two different people now at this point. They are not the same person. Technically, they're not the same person. Not anymore, at least. Let's see here. So OJ, because Brock was in Pokemon, that means Pokemon was too woke because, according to these dudes, Brock? Why is Brock... I never thought about that. Why is Brock woke in Pokemon? What's that about? Let's see here. Yeah, Rex was definitely on a generational run. Definitely on a generational run. You barely remember the ending, though? If you barely remember the ending, that means you weren't paying attention, because that's one of the most iconic endings. I remember it like it was freaking yesterday. How do you forget the ending of Xeno 2? That is like one of the most iconic endings ever. It's crazy. Rex definitely has the Riz. Let's see here. What isn't woke these days? Mario Kart 9? The next Mario Kart? The next Mario Kart? So yeah. That ending's hard to forget. That ending's hard to forget. If you forgot that ending, I don't think you care too much about the story of Xenoblade. Or I think you don't really, because that ending's really hard to forget. Hell, I remember endings from like games that I played decades ago. Chrono Trigger, for example. I come into the stream and the first thing I hear is talk about threesome. Well, foursome, technically. If the date of conception was the same, which, I mean, it could have been off. Maybe it could have been like 1, 2, 3. And obviously if the babies are like a day apart or so. like, or a week apart or whatever. I mean, they could be that too. So we have to also keep that in mind. Like, it could be like different days. So it might have not all been at once. So keep that in mind, guys. It could have easily been separate days, like a few days apart, and the babies are pretty much all the same age. So there's also that. But I mean, who knows? You know, we don't know. We don't got details. One of these days, I will ask Takahashi how it actually went down. Like, one of these days, I will get close enough to where I'll be able to ask Monolith Soft exactly how it went down, and maybe we'll get an answer. Maybe we'll get an answer about him, about what happened in that bedroom or bedrooms. Maybe we'll get an answer. And I wonder, how did Nia get out of the friend zone? Like, I wonder what she did. I wonder what risk she had to get out of the friend zone, because she was definitely friend zoned. Pretty hardcore, she was friend zoned. So I wonder how she got out of the friend zone. I wonder what she did. She must have been a smooth talker. I don't know. She definitely broke out. So yeah. This is a family show. Listen, it is a family show, but I'm just simply talking about what happened in the game. And listen, I think they're all, whatever Xenoblade's way of being married or whatever, I'm pretty sure they're all technically all married to him or close, something similar to that. So yeah, it's okay. Let's see here. They each get him 2 days a week, so he gets 1 day off. I mean, I'll be honest, bro. If that was me, I wouldn't do that. That just sounds exhausting. that just sounds exhausting, bro. You gotta go to work. Plus, you gotta satisfy 3 separate people. Nah, I'm good, fam. I'll take one. If that was me, I'd be maybe one I can call every now and then. But just one is fine, bro. That just sounds too exhausting. I'll definitely let Pyro walk though. Or no, sorry. I'll definitely let Mithra walk. I ain't trying to deal with that attitude all day. So I'll let her go, and maybe I'll let her go, and I'll pick between the other 2. Oh man, because I ain't trying to deal with that attitude all the time, bro. Let's see. Are you double dipping on Xeno X digital and physical? Well, I mean, Nintendo will probably send me both. Well, they'll probably send me like a physical, or if there's a special edition, Nintendo will probably send me a special edition. If there is no special edition, they'll probably just give me a review code. So yeah, I'll get the physical version of the game, of course. I always get the physical version of Xenos. Mario Kart 9, where is it? Where is the Mario Kart 9? Where is it at? We need it. We need it. So it's all good though. Let's see. Do you think it's fair to people to make comparisons between Pokemon and Xenoblade X? I say no. It's fair. It's just tired old comparison that at this point. People did that already, so it's the same old conversation that we've already had, you know, so there's no point. We already know Pokemon does not look good from the open world. We get it. We know. Monolith Soft also doesn't make a huge competitive multiplayer game though, so they also don't do that. So there's things that obviously Pokemon does they do in their game that Monolith Soft does not do in their game. That would take a lot of time, but they don't. So we already know. You know what I'm saying? Like we got that. It's already that it's been beaten to death. That type of stuff. So whether it's fair or not doesn't matter. People are allowed to do whatever they want. That's not illegal, of course. So yeah. So yeah, so it is what it is. Just oatmeal, almond butter, and fruit. Didn't feel like cooking it. Didn't feel like cooking. Yeah, it's all good. All right, so let's go and move on. Here, how about we do this, guys? We're gonna take a little bit of an intermission, and I will go put on the Halloween outfit. I'll see if I can get a Halloween. Can I get a Halloween background? I think we need a Halloween background too. Halloween background. Is this like a? Oh yeah, this background would be good. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so hopefully my stream doesn't die while I'm downloading this background. I really should have done this beforehand. I don't know why I did not do this, you know, before. I really don't know why I didn't do this before. I definitely should have done it before. So I guess we can go put on the outfit and then we can come back. Oh, but dude, I don't know where that one thing is. I don't know where some of my outfit is. Let me double check. Let me double check, guys. I'll see what I have, and then if I have something where I can complete the outfit, I'll do it. If I don't, then I won't. So give me just 1 second, guys. And I'll be right back. Let me see if I have it. If I don't, then we won't. But if I do, then I will.
Buster!
All right, there we go. We back. Found my Halloween stuff. Got my background going. It's more like it. Let's go. Gotta do the four-toe Kage today. Sorry guys. Couldn't do the whole, my hair was all hat head, so I had to wear my little beanie cap thingy over. But still got the four-toe Kage outfit, got the jacket. Authentic jacket. You know what I'm saying? Four-toe Kage authentic jacket going. No, we got that. We got the actual authentic vest. You know what I'm saying? Shooting to vest. You know what the funniest thing about this outfit is, bro? The funniest thing about this outfit, this whole outfit that I have on, this outfit is like almost 20 years old. Like legitimately, I bought this stuff like 20 years ago. I think I bought this jacket in like 2008. Hope the music is loud. Okay. I don't know why the music's loud as shit. You know, that's the funny thing. That should be better. I bought this jacket. Listen, Gal's music always has to be loud. You gotta stop tripping. Gal's music is always loud. Stop front. Stop front. Is it better now though, guys? Is it better? It ain't better? It's still loud? Oh! Hold up. I know what it is.
It's not the music from the Giles theme. It's the music from the Halloween loop. My bad. Give me a second. I can't hear it though. Give me a second. Oh wait, no, I know how to get it. There we go. Boom. All right. Why is that music so... Okay, my bad. Sorry about that, guys. When I put it into the editor, it just got really loud for some reason. Yeah, I couldn't hear the Halloween music at all. I could see, this is why streaming is so freaking difficult. Yo, Zoo with the Toby Blaster! Let's go! Actual Toby Blaster in the outfit, let's go!
Get woke. Go. Oops. Number 1?
Yeah.
LMAO. Now they have moved the goalposts and are claiming it needs to outsell Inquisition to be a success.
Yep.
It absolutely does not need to do that. Apparently they know as much about business as they do playing video games.
Yeah, man. Yeah, of course they're moving the goalposts. That was the whole thing. The whole thing is moving the goalposts. Dragon Age Inquisition came out. That came out in what? Was it 14 that game came out? I think it was 2014 when that game came out. And I don't even know how much Dragon Age Inquisition, how much did Dragon Age Inquisition even sell? So I'm not even sure how much it sold overall. So yeah, if anybody has the numbers, let me know or we can look them up. Big love to Mongunzo with the dono, the big $15 dono becoming the Hokage Stream Ninja. Shout out to my man Zoo Mongunzo. Make sure you guys check out his channel. Zoo is awesome, legit one of the homies on the channel. Appreciate you, man. We're actually just talking about the situation with me and Nintendo Prime and your channel, how I wanted it only on your channel, Zoo. So thank you for the big $15. Anybody that does 15 or more, you can beat up Mongunzo on the board. Hey, 53 on the board too. Let's go. We got a 45-minute extension for tonight. Let's go.
Overclock Buster!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for the $15. Let's get it. Also, Super Christian Boo World. I love that name. It says, okay, yeah, let's go. Shout outs, yeah. I vibe with that. Sorry that music was so loud, though, guys. I'm so sorry that music was loud. I could not hear a single thing. Nishquick as well with the tune-in tier pledge. Thank you so much, Nishquick. Appreciate you, brother. Shout outs, man. Congratulations on the new job as well. I heard you started a new job, so congrats on that. So yeah. Let's see here. Back as a member. Hey, yes, sir. We back out here. I think you're trying to lower the music. You lower the voice message. I didn't lower my own personal mic. I lowered just the Halloween music. I just turned that Halloween music off because I couldn't hear the Halloween music. So let me see here. Let me see what it was sounding like for you guys because I have it right here. I downloaded something. Okay. So it was basically this right here, but it was really loud. So this was the music, okay? At least the music was kind of cool, right? At least it was kind of cool. Okay. Vibe with this track though. Maybe we should do some Halloween video game tracks. Give me your favorite Halloweens as well. Give me your favorite Halloweens from like all time, like when you were kids or recently. Halloween like parties that you went to, costume parties. Give me your top 5 favorite Halloween years if you can remember them. Halloween video game music. Video game music. Shout outs to Lucette with another $2. Let's go. Getting close to that 60-hour-long extension here on Halloween. Nice costume, OJ. Happy Halloween. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Halloween video game music. All right, here we go. We got a mix of Halloween. Of course, if you drop a dono, you can still request any video game track that I can play. So I'll still do music. I had to turn down the TV volume a bit. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Music request, Forest and Turmoil from Atelier Ladi and Suel. It's spooky. All right, cool. I'm going to open up another page, and I'm going to put that in here, okay? Lucette? Zoo with the $5!
12 mil. Outselling Inquisition would mean interest has grown in the franchise. Add a mil or so for pop increase, but it doesn't need to do that in order to be a success financially. You can sell less adjusted for macroeconomics and still be a win financially.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know it sold 12 million, but yeah, I don't expect that game to sell 12 million. Not in the Game Pass world, you know. I don't expect it to sell 12 million. I mean, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it does. We'll see what it does overall. Big love though. Thank you for the $5 added in. Zoo extending his Hokage lead to $20. Anybody does $20 or more, you can beat out Zoo on the Hokage board. Thank you, one JoJo as well. Also, let's see. I'm gonna add that 5 in. That's 63. So we did hit the 63 mark. Let's go. Shout outs, guys. Appreciate that. And then Shaw X with the $5 says, OJ, of course I'm joking with all the woke stuff I put in the chat. Oh, I know that you are, but I have a problem with some of those anti-woke dudes and their statements. Yeah, exactly. No, I know a lot of you guys were just joking around. Some of you guys were serious. Even if you weren't, like, I don't have a problem with people who feel like that's the difference there. Like, I don't have a problem if you feel that way. Like, the thing is, I just want to have an intelligent conversation about it. Like, that's all. The problem is that there's too many grifters, like people that are just doing it because they feel like they can make money off of stupid people. You know, there is, like I said before, there is legitimate conversation to be had about some of the woke stuff or not, right? There's legitimate conversation to be had. But my problem is that these people aren't trying to be, they're not trying to be honest about it. They're being incredibly dishonest about it and like radicalistic on one side. They're being extremist on one side, you know? So go watch my Xenoblade Chronicles Games Ranked video that I made. House Gang, it's all in there, brother. It's all in there. It's all in there. Let's see here. Damn, let's see here. I love the spooky vibes, OJ. Yeah, we must have nothing to play in 2014. 2014 was actually a great year, boomers. That you're talking about the year that Inquisition won Game of the Year, or so. I mean, 2014 was well, technically, yeah. 2014 was Super Smash Brothers. 2014 was Bayonetta 2. 2014 was a lot of good games. There was a lot of good games in 20. That was Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. There was a high number of great games in 2014. It just happened that Dragon Age Inquisition was just, people just really liked that game. I mean, it won Game of the Year, did really well. So yeah. Or go watch my video where I talk about Xenoblade Chronicles X. Go watch that. But I have a Xenoblade Chronicles games ranked listing. So I spent a lot of time on that video. It took me a long time to make that. So I would enjoy it if you guys check that video out. If you have it. If you want to know where I rank all the Xenoblade games, all you got to do is just type in Xenoblade ranked. I hate to do this, you know, I hate to do it, but I got to do it for this one. I gotta do it. I gotta do it, man. I'm sorry. People have been asking me about that now that Xenoblade Chronicles X was announced, and I'm like, yeah, check out my Xenoblade ranked video. Maybe I can get some late views on that one. Let's go. I did it last year, about over a year ago. Every Xenoblade ranked. So yeah, go check that video out. I'm gonna link it for you guys in the chat if you want to hear my linking on it, on what I think in terms of all that. You brought it up when Fable wanted to have a black character on the cover and Xbox denied it. You didn't hear a peep and no one brings it up. I mean, it's an old topic, but yeah, you know. Anthony H with the $10 says, OJ, now we have every No More Heroes, Bayonetta, Phoenix Wright, and Xenoblade on Switch. Best system ever. Can you play Resident Evil Code Veronica? I agree. I think that having all of those franchises in addition to the big Marios and Zeldas and all that type of stuff, I think it makes the Switch the best system of all time. But I know a lot of people disagree with that, which is fine. You know, everyone's allowed to have their favorite system. But I think objectively, and just my own personal belief, I think Switch has crossed that when you have all the Bayonettas, you have all the Xenoblades, you have all the No More Heroes, you have the gritty, you have not just the big AAA games or whatever, you have the gritty AA, you have the unknown AAA or the smaller AAA, you have everything, you have the real gamers games. So I agree, Anthony, 100% agree on that one. I mean, at the very least, best Nintendo system of all time, at the very least. So yeah, still want Triforce ones. Yo, let's go. No more. Yeah, that's true. No Morrowind. No Morrowind. No more. There's only. It also doesn't have Oblivion as well. So there's only one. But I'll say this: Nintendo's never gotten a Elder Scrolls game. Switch is the only. From what I understand, the Switch is the only Nintendo system to ever get an Elder Scrolls game. So there's also that with the Switch. It's never gotten, you know, an Elder Scrolls game. So it finally got that. So yeah. Needs Persona 1 and Persona 2. It doesn't really need those games for it to be the best system. It's got Persona 3, 4, and 5. Much better games. It doesn't really need Persona 1 and 2. A lot of systems don't have those games. Doesn't really need those two, to be honest, if you want to keep it a buck, but it's all good. Shout outs though, Anthony H. I appreciate that. Let me get your Code Veronica music going here. Code Veronica. All right. That is the Forest Temple, but I'm gonna go back to it. We gotta play this Code Veronica music for my man Anthony H. Any Code Veronica music? Here's the save room. So, hopefully you like the save room music. Let's see here. Oblivion is underrated. Morrowind is still the best Elder Scrolls. Yeah, I know. I watched Zoo play it. Zoo plays Morrowind. I never played Morrowind on the Xbox, the original Xbox or PC. I'm not a big fan of Elder Scrolls. Although I've played Oblivion and I've played Skyrim and I do like those games. I'm just not a huge fan of Elder Scrolls, so yeah, man, it's all good. All right, take it easy, Projo. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Hey, happy Halloween, World Renowned. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Final Fantasy 13 Trilogy. I think eventually we'll get that. Modded Morrowind is incredible. The rest is a hard pass on. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. You play it modded. Like, there's all sorts of mods and stuff that you can do to make the game better. What's up, Light It Up? Resident Evil has amazing save room. The best thing about Resident Evil save room is that you really feel relieved when you get to a save room. Like when you're in that save room and you know that a zombie or a mutated or whatever can't pop out from somewhere and chomp on you or whatever the case is, you feel like, good. I finally got here. I think that for me, the best Resident Evil experience still to this day was Resident Evil 4, man. I feel that Resident Evil 4 was just, yeah, it's more action than it is like old school horror, but there's still definitely some crazy parts that are scary in the game, especially the part where you get locked into like a very small cramped quarters with like a Wolverine beast, you know, like, and he's literally like, anytime that you move, he goes wrong, charges you. I love that part of the game, man. So Resident Evil 4 is still my favorite Resident Evil, still my favorite. Just the vibes of Resident Evil 4 are just so good. Just so good. Let's see here. Music request, Super Transylvania Quackshot starring Donald Duck for a lonely. What is that request? Castle Transylvania Quackshot? Okay. All right. We'll play it for you. Okay. Here we go. Transylvania Quackshot. All right. Shout outs. Let's go. Thank you for the support. Oh man. So one big problem with Switch, no new original Mario Kart game, only got a super port. That's true. That is one issue with it. No new original Mario Kart, but it's got multiple original Xenoblade games, which is good. So all's well that ends well, you know? I think Metaphor's got Game of the Year on lock. It does not got Game of the Year on lock. Not yet. Not for the Game Awards, no. J2 Blue with the Ninja Peach.
Haunted House from Ape Escape.
Haunted House from Ape Escape. All right, you got it, brother. Thank you for the $5. You guys are showing out here. We're already at 83 on the board. Can we get to that bonus stream? Let's go. Combo breakers. I never played the Noah and Mio. We got to get the Noah and Mio going. Or did we? No, I don't think we ever played it. Let's go. 1 hour. Noah and Mio. Good love. ESO's dope game. Always number one if you played it. I was cool. Okay. Did they give us a new game worth courses through the Mario Kart expansion pass? I mean, that's true. That's true. They did give us a ton of new courses. So even though the game wasn't new, they did modify the game and add so much stuff to the game that it felt new at times. Like you can have 2 items instead of 1. That's a big deal. Obviously the removal of fire hopping, which I think they might have passed that out beforehand, but no fire hopping. A bunch of new courses and tracks and characters. So I do agree that, yeah, we didn't get a brand new one, but they added so much stuff to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. There is that. There is that. So we did get a ton of content. At least it wasn't the exact same game, you know? You're right though, Falnick. They did kind of add, like, courses wise, yeah, almost like a whole new game. Yo, what's up, John the Medic? Good to see you here. I'm doing good. Happy Halloween, brother. I'm dressed as my favorite character in the Naruto series, the 4th Hokage. Let's go. What Halloween costumes are you guys going to be having? What Halloween costumes do you guys have? Right now, HDV Master still on the table? Of course it is. Everything's still on the table. Everything is still on the table. But I want to go back to what Light It Up said. He said that Metaphor's got... Are you talking about Game of the Year for the Game Awards? For me, Metaphor is locked up, pretty much locked up my Game of the Year. Now that Dragon Age, you know, I don't think Dragon Age I'm going to... Like, maybe if Dragon Age was something that's like, it looked better for me, but I was like, and I was already kind of iffy on Dragon Age already, so I didn't think that was going to make it. But for me, Metaphor is pretty much locked up Game of the Year for me. But for the Game Awards, Keeley Awards, I still think that Astrobot has the edge for Game of the Year. I think Astrobot will win. Now that Dragon Age just came out and it's an 84 on Metacritic, there really isn't any more big, like, chances for Game of the Year. I mean, Mario and Luigi, it's just not. Like, it's not going to be a Game of the Year candidate. At least I don't think it will be. It could be, but it's not going to win, even if it's just not. So right now, really, it's a three horse race. It's between Metaphor, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Astrobot. And I think that Astrobot will. Right now, it's leaning towards Astrobot winning, especially like with the DLC that came out in the new. It's leaning towards Astrobot right now. I'm leaning towards it, but things can change. I gotta see what the people that I follow are talking about. We gotta wait till we get closer. Let them finish Metaphor. Other people finish Metaphor. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Astrobot right now as the leader, and I'd probably say Metaphor might be second place. And then FF7 Rebirth, or those two could switch. But yeah. Still no sales figure for Astrobot. No sales figures for Astrobot. No, not yet. Let's see here. I'll put 20 on it. If it's not, then Astrobot. I'm not willing to bet. I only take bets that I think that I'm willing to that will go through. So yes, Metaphor could be the surprise Sekiro out of nowhere Game of the Year winner, right? It could be like, because like Sekiro, it was a surprise that Sekiro won Game of the Year. Like, it was a surprise, right? So I'm not sitting there and saying that it's like not gonna happen. It could. I'm just more leaning towards Astrobot. I'm more leaning towards Astrobot right now, you know? Yeah, it's hard for an RPG to win. There's been no JRPGs to ever win Game of the Year from the Keeley Awards. There's been nominations, but there's never been one to win Game of the Year. Not that I remember. No, there hasn't been. There hasn't been a single one. So yeah, it's definitely hard for, you know, but then again, at the same time, I think it's hard also for platformers to win Game of the Year. The closest thing is The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, that won Game of the Year. There's some RPG mechanics, some like hidden underneath the hood RPG mechanics that game does operate on. Like the more you fight, the stronger technically you'll get by new weapons coming up. So there are a bunch of under the hood hidden, you know, RPG elements in Breath of the Wild. But I mean, I wouldn't call it necessarily an RPG. Some people do, but I don't really. But that'd be the closest thing that ever won as an RPG would be Breath of the Wild, and not everybody considers it that. I just consider it like an action adventure game with some underlying RPG elements. But you know, yeah. Baldur's Gate 3. That's true. Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3. That's true. Yeah. Elden Ring, which once again, like, I guess I should specify JRPG. I think that should just specify that because I didn't say that. I'm saying RPG, but yes, there's RPGs that have won. Baldur's Gate is one. You know, Elden Ring is one. So I should say JRPG. It's hard for a JRPG to win. Yeah, last year Baldur's Gate won. I think FF7 and FF10 to be fair. You think FF7 and FF10 to be fair? What are you talking about, Sicilian? Metaphor should be Game of the Year. I think it should too, Abdullah. I agree. I think it should be Game of the Year. I think it's the best Game of the Year. I think if you go through and play, I've played all 3 games. And if you go through and play them, I think that for me, you know, Game of the Year, I personally feel that, you know, I'm biased though. I think that SMT should be in there. I think SMT is better than most of the other games that released this year. Definitely better than Final Fantasy. So for me, I would probably put, you know, my own personal right now, I'm leaning towards Metaphor than SMT as number 2. But let's see Mario and Luigi. I think Stellar Blade is also really good. You know, I would have that maybe in my top 6. I don't really know, but I'd have to look through everything. Unicorn Overlord is really good. So that game is awesome. What else? Obviously Echoes of Wisdom. I still need to finish playing through that. We need to see Mario and Luigi Brothership. So there's a number of good games, man. Yeah, Unicorn was this year. Hey, what's up, Juice Man Bond? Elden Ring DLC gonna win Game of the Year? I don't think they're gonna nominate it. I don't think they're gonna nominate the DLC. Considering you need to do certain things in the game to access that DLC. I think DLC can be nominated if you can play it standalone. So like The Witcher Blood and Wine, I think you can play that standalone. So that was like nominated and stuff. But I think that since Elden Ring, you have to do certain stipulations for it to be activated, I guess. I don't think they're going to nominate it. I don't think they're going to. But we'll see. They could. They definitely could nominate it. That is possible. But I think you're joking around, so. I mean, the Elden Ring DLC is pretty good. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. So. Why people forgot about Stellar Blade, I feel like it should be up there for Game of the Year. I don't think that Stellar Blade really has a big claim to be up there for the Keeley Awards. The reviews aren't quite there. There's definitely a number of games that reviewed better than it this year. So, I mean, me personally, yeah, I might have it in my top 6, but I don't think it necessarily has some type of major, like, what the heck, like, it got screwed, or it got, you know, it got screwed over, or whatever the case is. Snubbed. That's the word, snubbed. It got snubbed if it doesn't make it to the Game of the Year. Yeah, I know you were joking. Yeah, what's it called? It's early access. You know, Power World, which I totally forgot about that game. But yeah, Power World's early access, so I don't think it even counts towards anything. It might not. I mean, I don't know. PUBG did, but you know, that was a little bit different situation with PUBG. I'm going with Power World as Game of the Year. Nice, let's go. But yeah, I don't think people really forgot about Stellar Blade. It's just not, I mean, it's good, but it's just not quite, you know, not quite. But I like it, though. I like Stellar Blade a lot. I do think Stellar Blade's very good. Let's see here. You got to get pretty far into Elden Ring to get to the DLC. Most players still haven't even beat. Morag, yeah. I mean, or Mog. Yeah, I feel you on that one. And that's why I think it's not going to be nominated for any type of Game of the Year or anything like that, you know? Yeah, I know you were joking, though. It's all good. It's all good. Juice. Shout out to Juice Man Vaughn. Let's go. Big love, though, guys. We out here 17 combos away from that bonus extra stream. We're already an hour 30 plus. Guys, do me a solid. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Know that we are dressed up. We are ready to go. We are playing. You know, we are playing. We are out here. Shout outs, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you guys. Let's do this. We are going to talk about just briefly some of the Nintendo Switch Online stuff, because the Pokemon, or not the Pokemon, the music app, because this music app is absolutely hilarious, that people that are getting upset that they're adding value to Nintendo Switch Online. And it makes me even happier when I hear Apple Music stands and when I hear Spotify stands sit here and get upset. I'm like, good. Those are stupid subscriptions that you shouldn't even be doing that. I'm so happy that Nintendo did not prioritize Apple and freaking Spotify. Two trash tier. You know, I mean, I don't pay for Spotify, but that's a trash tier thing. I remembered something that they did that happened, and I don't want to get into it because I think they'll get into kind of politics stuff, but I remember something that they did, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I hate Spotify. They're trash. So I'm not going to bring it up, but yeah, screw Spotify. And Apple, I've always been Apple sucks, dude. They've been sued for like anti-consumer stuff all the time, sitting here trying to hang on tooth and nail to not put a freaking USB-C on a phone. So screw Apple as well. So I'm so happy that these Apple weirdos and these Spotify weirdos sitting there, they don't get what they want. Good. I'm glad that Nintendo gave them the middle finger. I'd do it again too. If I'm Nintendo, I'll bleep and do it again. Freaking Goofy meme. I'll do it again. Big Left the Sicilian with the $2 says, wasn't the original FF7 a Game of the Year contender in 97? We're talking about the Keeley Awards. We're not talking about we're not talking about pre-Keeley. Keeley Awards started in 2014, so we're going from 2014 and up. So yeah. Why is that Addams Family, like the Addams Family theme song? This is supposed to be video game music, I guess, but they're showing the actual Addams Family like shows, like the old school show than like the later show. That's weird. All right, hold up. Let's go to Paper Mario. I mean, there is Addams Family. There's a bunch of Addams Family games, which I used to play back in the day. I actually really like the Addams Family. I don't know if you guys know that about me. I actually really like the Addams Family a lot. At least I liked it. I like the cartoon show back in the day, and I like the movies, and like just I like all that stuff. It was cool. But yeah, I like Fester's Quest. I think I like that. I mean, I played Fester's Quest back in the day. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It was Fester just blasting things. That's all he did. He just ran around like MVG, bald and blasting things, bro. It was crazy. You never played Fester's Quest on the NES? Go play it. It sucks, but it's fun. Let's see here. Why are you trashing Spotify? These services provide a good enough service to be in business for decades. Clearly, the market has spoken. I'm just simply giving my opinion. I don't give a damn about the market. The market can market on itself all they want to. I'm not saying that you don't have to like Spotify. I'm not saying that you don't have to not like Apple. I'm just saying I personally don't give a damn about either one of them. And I'm glad that I have NSO. I do not have the Apple Music because that's silly. Why would I buy Apple Music? I have YouTube Premium. YouTube has all the Nintendo music I can want and then some. I can download it. I can do whatever I want with it. You know what I'm saying? And this is just a little extra curated app that's going to get better and better, and they're going to add more tracks to it. I don't care when they do or not. Doesn't matter to me, but it's just an added little benefit to the NSO that's not a separate subscription. I'll take that. Screw Apple and screw Spotify. Screw both of them. Majora's Mask, Majora's theme. All right, I got you, brother. Thank you for the support. So yeah, seeing people complain about that, seeing people whine and complain, it's great. I like that. It's fun. It's fun to make fun of them. Majora's. I got people calling me shill. You're shilling out. I'm like, nah, hell nah. You guys, you're shilling out for freaking Apple. You're shilling out for YouTube Preview. You're shilling out for somebody else. I'll take the added value to NSO. I already pay for NSO. If they're gonna add it in there, that's fine. Oh, well, it should be on Apple Music. I don't give a damn about you or Apple Music. I don't care about you or Apple. Take an Apple. You can take an Apple. You can turn it sideways and stick it straight up. Your candy. You know what, bro? I don't care at all about people. Apple people are the most annoying people in the world. I should not talk so loud. My wife is an Apple person. You didn't hear that, right, babe? Okay, I don't think she heard it. My boy, she's okay. I don't think she heard it. So, all right, I think we good. Majora's Mask, Majora's theme. I'm just happy that they crying about it. It's funny to me. Let's see it. Says a man with Apple products. I do not have Apple products. I bought my wife Apple products, but I do not personally own the iPad that I bought her. I do not own the iPhone that I bought her. That's her property. I don't own that. I don't own any Apple products. You said, Cap? What Apple products do I own that I've talked about that I own? I don't own an app. I don't have an Apple. You guys have never seen me wear an Apple Watch. I don't have, this is my phone. I have a McLaren, a OnePlus. So yeah, you bought it. I bought it for her. That doesn't mean it's my property. I don't own it. I don't own a phone that, I mean, is that what you do when you guys buy something for someone? You still own it? I bought it for her. It's her phone. It's her iPad. It's not mine. It's hers. If she wants to take it and I can't use it, that's on her. She can take it. It's not mine. It's a gift to her. So no, it's not mine. I don't personally own any of those. I don't personally own any of that. Let's see here. They don't get mad over Apple Music and Spotify subscriptions, but they get mad about Nintendo Music. The hypocrisy. Oh man, that's the bottom line. Cause OJ said so. Hey, what's up, Nintendo? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Shout outs. Welcome. The Nintendo Music app has potential. Imagine they start giving access to OSTs immediately when they get the game. Since it's linked to NSO account, it has a lot of potential. It does have a lot of potential. There's a lot. It's just the start, and it's still a little bit rough on the edges in terms of features and OSTs and soundtracks. But it's so funny when people say, "Oh, well, there's only 21 soundtracks." And it's like, bro, did Spotify launch with every single song in the world? Did Apple Music launch with every single song in the world? Absolutely not. They added music over time, so this thing's gonna add music over time. Oh, they're gonna drip feed. Oh, well, then they drip feed. You ain't paying for it extra. It's literally a part of NSO. Get all the stuff that they don't have on there. Get it on YouTube. If you really want it, get it on YouTube. I'll give you guys a little bit of a hack. Go pick up, what's it called? Go pick up 4K Downloader. Download something called 4K Downloader. You can get it on iPhone. You can get it on Apple. You can get it on whatever. And go download whatever music that you want to download. It's all right there. It's called 4K Downloader. Go download any music that's on YouTube. Do it now before Nintendo copyright strikes everything off of YouTube, right? So you've got your fair warning. Go right now. Go buy yourself a huge terabyte hard drive, like 2 or 3 terabyte hard drive. Black Friday's coming up, and go download every single bit of music that you could ever want. So then you have nothing to complain about, right? When they start taking everything down. So if you want all the different music, it's all there for you. Go buy a terabyte hard drive. Go download it. Boom. You're good. You're set. Spotify took a while to add Persona. Took a while to add it. Let's see here. I have iPhone 11 and iPod Touch, but I never understood why fellow creative bum bags and much. I'll take a PC 9 times out of 10. Okay. Nintendo has really big enough music catalog to have their own music platform. That's the thing that people don't like. That's the crazy thing about it. They have a big enough music catalog to actually have their own platform, you know, which is crazy. Like I said, but I already listened to, look, we're listening to Nintendo music right now. Like, once Nintendo cuts off the head of one channel, somebody else will bring up another channel with the other music. So I'm not really too worried about the music disappearing from YouTube. There'll always be YouTube music for it, you know. They're just gonna have this thing as a side story, because there's some playlists that I have here that's had Nintendo music for since I started doing this, since you know, since 2014 or something like that. So, and they haven't been taken down yet. So yeah, whatever tracks get taken down or whatever happens. Whatever. I don't really care at the end of the day. I just find it funny that people are complaining about it as it's added value for NSO. That's what people want. People want added value for NSO. This adds some value to NSO, and it's not like you have to. You don't have to pay for expansion pack to have it. You can be on the family plan. You can be on the regular plan. You can be on whatever. I just think it's cool. It's a cool little side little bonus, you know, that I'm gonna use only like in very specific instances, like when I go running or when I go work out. Yeah, it'd be cool throwing some Nintendo tunes, curated thing. I don't gotta worry about editing it in the playlist on YouTube or anything like that. I can just have some curated Nintendo music based off the games that I even play, right? So stuff like that. That's already automatic. So that's a little cool thing. Nothing major, but it's cool. You think we'll get third-party music? I mean, we might, but I mean, if it's third-party music, it's probably going to be music that's only in Nintendo games. Let's see. You know how hypocritical people are when it comes to this type of stuff? Yes, I do. Which was funny because I spent a little bit of time basically busting down the hypocrites on stuff. They're up because they're like, oh, this is anti-consumer. It's not on Apple Music or Spotify. Oh, you mean the other anti-consumer platforms? Oh, you mean the platform Apple that's being sued? That's being sued for anti-consumer practices? that they've been sued for all sorts of things, and they have all sorts of different anti-consumer stuff that Apple's done over the year. Oh, you mean it's not on your anti-consumer platform of choice? Fudge out of here. Like, it's not on your anti-consumer platform of choice. Bro, Nintendo ain't gotta bow down to no damn Apple or Spotify. What the heck? I'm so sick and tired of this stuff, bro. Like, wait a minute. How dare they do this anti-consumer thing? I want it on my anti-consumer platform of choice. Maybe this tells you something. Stop paying for that platform. Stop paying for Apple Music. Stop paying for Spotify. Pay for YouTube Premium and get all that stuff. Maybe this is a wake-up call to all you morons that are sitting here that are saying this is anti-consumer while paying for an anti-consumer platform. Stop being a hypocrite. Stop paying for anti-consumer platforms and then saying you're complaining that it's anti-consumer, that it's not on your anti-consumer platform of choice. Like, wake up call. Stop paying for it and do something else with your life. Get YouTube Premium and you get the YouTube music right there. Or get to this, or your NSO already includes the music with it. So get YouTube Premium, have your NSO, bam, right there's everything that you need. What are you wasting your time? So yeah, and I'm not talking about people who simply have Spotify and they pay for that premium, or if you have Apple Music. If you do that, that's fine, that's cool. I'm talking about the people that are sitting here acting like Nintendo has some type of obligation to add it to their anti-consumer platform of choice. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fine, we're gonna sit there and say everything's anti-consumer. Great, no problem. But you're sitting here and saying that it should be on your anti-consumer platform of choice. Like, what? That's so weird. That's so goofy and backwards. Nintendo does not need to sit here and give them money. For what? You get 1 million streams of Hateno Village. Apple's gonna pay out $2. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna pay out $2.50. Spotify, you need 10 million streams to make $6. Bro, they don't owe them nothing. They don't owe Apple and Spotify a damn thing. Like, they don't owe them a single thing, bro. Do not own absolutely nothing. People sitting here like, oh, there's millions of consumers and there's millions of dumb people in this world. So what? Like, and so what? What does that have to do with Nintendo having to satisfy them? Are they paying for NSO? Are all of those people that are on there paying for NSO? They're not. So why is Nintendo worried about Apple's pockets with their music? That's what I don't understand with these people. Oh, well, there's millions of consumers there. Do you guys see how bad the payouts are for music streaming? The artists complain about music streaming all the time and how bad. They don't have any other option, though. The payouts are bad. So please explain to me why Nintendo cares about their platforms when the payouts are so bad. Why do they care when they can add value to their own platform and hopefully get more people to buy their own stuff? Why do they care about Apple Music? Because a bunch of hundreds of millions of people that do that, and what does that have to do with what they're doing? That has nothing to do with what they're doing. So if you don't like it, get YouTube Premium and download the music and play the music on YouTube Premium. Or you don't even need YouTube Premium. Just play the music on YouTube. If you want it, you can get it for free. You know, you don't need to have NSO. So yeah. Consumers have a voice, though. They vote with their wallets. True, they vote with their wallets. So if you want the app or want whatever, vote with your wallet. If you don't, then don't. Then enjoy your Apple Music, enjoy your Spotify, enjoy it. Like I said, I'm not hating on people that have those as a platform. If you have that as a platform and that's what you like, that's cool. What I'm talking about is people that are complaining about it's not on their anti-consumer platform of choice. They're using all these words to sit here and say this is anti-consumer, how dare them do this, all this and that, because it's not where they want it on their platform of choice. Like, you can say whatever you want, but people can also respond to that. Like, Nintendo has no obligation to Apple. They have no obligation to Apple. They have no obligation to Spotify. Why are you acting like they have some type of obligation? Just like Apple has no obligation to Nintendo to release, I don't know, their iPhone games, right? There's Apple Arcade. Apple has no obligation to make exclusives for Nintendo. They have no obligation to put their games out or what they fund for Apple Arcade on the Nintendo Switch, and vice versa. Nobody has any damn obligation to each other. They can do whatever the hell they want with their IP. So like I said, let's call a spade, boys and girls. Let's call a spade. Let's see here. Hey, Joseph Silver, thank you for the 30 months of membership, man. I appreciate that. I saw the complaint about individual artists not being credited because they come under a Nintendo umbrella. I read that in the common practice. Yeah, I did read something on that. I wish that Nintendo actually put I think that's a legitimate complaint, to not have the artists, the composers in there, just so you can kind of see their other work and all that. But apparently that's very common in the Japanese industry for these type of things. Although I'm not sure if that's the case like with Sega's music. That's on Apple or on wherever else. Or Persona, I know they put the composers on there. So I wish that they actually updated that. And I'm hoping that they do update that to where it says that. But yeah, I did read a thread why it's not. So yeah, I did read that. But I hope that they actually add that in the future. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, exactly, bro. I personally think that Nintendo Music has more value when it comes to upcoming games like Mario and Luigi Brothership. Hope it on the app before YouTube gets it. It's hard to get it before YouTube gets it because once the game leaks, it's there. So I doubt Nintendo's gonna put up the game, months ahead of time, or not months, sorry, weeks ahead beforehand. But we'll see. Favorite Naruto characters: 4th Hokage, Sage Mode Naruto, Sasuke, Killer Bee, Kisame, Might Guy, Rock Lee, Gaara. I got a lot. There's a lot of 2nd Hokage, 1st Hokage. Yeah, that's about it. There's probably more. Oh, Madara for sure. Madara, he's awesome. Love him. Yeah. Shikamaru's cool. I go through phases with each character depending on like what part of Naruto you're in. I love Shikamaru in like the Hidan and the Akatsuki arc where where a certain person died. I guess spoiler, right? I love Shikamaru in that arc because he like legit became like a legend after that arc. So I definitely was down with him on that. But I mean, yeah. Let's see. Going from Ultimate. Hey, shout out to Vadset. Vadset's also here. What's up, Vadset? I use YouTube Premium too, but Nintendo has to try different things to diversify their business to see what works. Yeah. Going from Ultimate, which credits the Nintendo Music, is a 180. If the policy of theirs, then hopefully they waive on that. Well, Ultimate is contracted though. You got to remember Ultimate Music and all that. That's a very different thing. Contracted. Everything that we've seen so far in this app is all Nintendo's first party IP. So it's a little bit different when you're talking about contracted and licensed music from other companies. I think you have to make a real, make sure that you put the composer on there. Especially if there's third-party music in there. You're not going to not do that. That's not even your music to begin with, So Smash Brothers has music from a bunch of other things. I don't think they're going to have it to where some music is credited with the composer, some music is not credited with the composer. I don't think they're going to do that. They're just going to make it all one thing, right? If you have to credit X, Y, and Z, you're gonna just do it for everything. Nintendo Music literally something I've wanted them to do for years. Adds value to NSL. Nintendo could have easily charged for this, which would argue be more anti-consumer. I agree. If this was like a separate thing where they charge for, then yeah, absolutely that could be seen as more anti-consumer because they already have a subscription service. So at least if you're gonna do it, put it on the higher tier subscription service. But yeah, I mean, we've seen companies. Obviously, they have separate, charging for different types of services. Microsoft for the longest time had separated Xbox Live Game Pass, Xbox Live Gold. For the longest time, that was separate, right? It wasn't under the same umbrella. There's multiple sub-services that some companies do have. But yeah, I agree. I think this would be more anti-consumer if it was a separate charge, because they have the subservice right there. Especially considering there's not like a ton of tracks on there right now. But I don't care about it right now. I think later down the line they're gonna add more, and over time they'll get better and better. You know. Shout outs Vad said, appreciate you, brother. Joseph Silver with the $4.99 says Spotify, Nintendo Music, the way to go. Need to get me through the college, applying to transfer to ND Engineering School this week. Wish me luck. Hey, let's go. Notre Dame? Heck yeah, man. Shout outs, dude. Notre Dame's awesome. I hope you get in, and I hope you get in. You go there, you go to engineering school, and you make a ton of money once you get out, because we need quality, good engineers. They get paid well, and you have fun. So yeah, man. Hopefully everything goes good for you, dude. 93, let's go. Or 92 on the board. Let's go. Combo breakers getting more and more. Big love to Joseph Silver. You guys wish him luck getting through the transfer to Notre Dame Engineering. Yes, sir. You gotta when you guys go to college, you gotta go for a specific skill, guys. You don't just go to college and get like some type of just general nothing degree. If you're going to college now, get a skill, engineering. Get a certain specific skill that's in need, you know? So yeah, or like physical therapy, right? Get something that's actually a specific skill, not just a general overwhelm, like, you know, just general thing. Get a specific skill that's for something. Don't be like me. Kinesiology and communication, just two general things. You know, it's like, yeah. So you know about bones and you know about working out? Yeah. So what can you do? I can tell you how to run. Oh, you want to be a trainer? Sure. Yeah, they don't make much money unless you're certain places. What about communication? Oh, you know how to talk? Yeah, I know how to talk. Well, can you do this? Well, not really, but I know how to talk. And I was like, okay, that's sure, I guess. So yeah, so make sure when you go to school for a specific thing. You know, you want to be a teacher, obviously, you do your teaching credential, you do all that good stuff. You want to be an engineer, you do engineering. You want to be, you know, certain stuff, you get exactly what you want to do, you know? Don't let them hose you. Shout outs though. Let's see, they need to add the best Kirby soundtrack, Forgotten Land. They need to add a lot of stuff. There's still more stuff that they need to add, but yeah, they'll add more. Getting the degree in IT does wonders because there are so many different fields in IT you can go to. Yes, IT is very good because people are always looking for good IT people. You know, you can always find something, you know. IT, it might be a little bit hard at times, but IT, there's always something that you can find with IT. So that's definitely a good thing, you know? Definitely a good thing. Let's see here. If you guys have questions too, you can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence or PlayerEssence by itself. More than happy to answer all of your beautiful, awesome, elite ninja questions. Awesome questions. Man, this outfit is getting hot, bruh. What's going on here? But yeah, I mean, we need some good questions, guys. We need some good questions. So make sure you put your questions, put them there. Put them in the chat. All right, but shout outs to Joseph. Appreciate you, brother. Big love, like always. Big love. Let's see here. What's the last game you've beaten this year? The last game that I beat was S&T 5. That was the last one. And then I think I went straight into Metaphor. I forgot though. Or Emio. Oh no, Emio. Smiling Man. Emio Smiling Man. I think that was the last game that I beat. Emio. Or was it Astrobot? Which one came? I think I beat Emio after Astrobot. I'm not 100% sure, but it was either Astrobot or Emio. I hope we add Kid Icarus Uprising. Dark Pits theme is a banger. Yeah, that'd be good, Ghost Boy. It was like 82 degrees today. It was 82 degrees where you're at. Whoa, that's crazy because here it was definitely not. It was beautiful here. Here it was. The high today was 71. It was so nice, man. Right now it's more like 66, but here, yeah, the high today was 71. The weather is so good. Tomorrow, Friday, 67, 69, 63, 68, 69, 73, 76, 75, 75. It is beautiful. I absolutely love the transition between fall and winter. Oh my gosh, it's the best. That is the best time. Or more like between summer and fall. Sorry, between summer and fall, it's not super cold. It's not, obviously it's not hot anymore. There's always a nice crisp wind chill with a little bit of sun. The humidity is perfect. It's great for like running outside, exercising, playing. It is great, man. This is the best time of the year here in the Central California. It is so good, so good. But it lasts for a bit, but then by November it gets pretty cold, at least for our standards, pretty cold. In December it's cold, and then January it's cold, but then by February or so it starts getting a bit better. But we get rain, and then March it gets warm and nice. Spring is good, but it gets a little bit warmer. April gets a bit warmer, and then May it's already starting to get too hot, and then June it's hell. June, July, August, September, and even into October, a bit into October, it's just too hot. So for 5 months out of the year, it's really bad and it's terrible. But the rest of the time, it's pretty good, you know. Rest of the time, it's pretty good. Let's see here. I'm still waiting on the approval for the Amio video. It should almost be done though. Like I've got the final one in, but there's a couple different things that I got to revise. So yeah, it's pretty much. Hopefully, it'll be this week. So yeah, hopefully it'll be this week. It was 80 in Philly today. Nice, chill god. Let's go. I beat SMT then Astrobot right before I went back to work, but I can barely play Metaphor. I know. It should have came out a bit before that so you can really dig into Metaphor. Speaking of, all right, I heard that. Let's see, Kid Icarus Uprising has a glorious soundtrack. It does. Destroyed Skyworld is epic. Dark Pit theme is cool. Yes. Yeah, it's surprisingly warm for this time of year. I don't recall it this time happening. Yeah, I remember. I'm not really too versed on the East Coast. I just know that sometimes it gets too cold on the East Coast. Like I personally don't like I don't like winter. I'm not like a big cold person. I like crisp, but I don't like cold. Like I don't ever want to wear like a big winter coat. I don't ever want to have to wear a big winter coat, you know? But I know that, yeah, usually this time of year it's colder for you guys. So definitely a bit warm. Definitely a bit warm there for you guys. Definitely a bit warm. Let's see here. Keep your questions coming if you guys got them. Thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate that. No, 80 in Philly is really bad. It should be in the 50s or 60s by now. I shouldn't be wearing shorts in Halloween. Yeah, it's 65 right now where I'm at. So it's nice and crisp, dude. It was great. Like I went to take out the trash and it was so nice today. A nice little sun outside, not too hot. Nice little clouds kind of moving, you know. So it kind of had like that little, like where like you can kind of see like stuff shaded and then sunny, then shaded and sunny. Like you can see the clouds moving. It was great. So I took my boy outside and like I walked around the block a few times and I just like was like showing him stuff and everything. And it was great, man. It was great. He was just like, oh, he was like, oh. He was like looking around and everything. So he was excited. So it was great. It was a good day today, man. Hey, what's up, Omar David? How are we feeling about Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D? Feeling pretty good. We're gonna watch the there's a launch trailer coming up for that game, or there's a trailer that they even I don't know why the launch trailer is 2 weeks early, but yeah, they got a new trailer for it, so we're gonna watch that in just a bit. It was raining where I was. Oh, it was raining over in the you're like south, right, J2? Hey, what's up, Deadlock? Happy Halloween, OJ. Yeah, it gets cold here next month. Yeah, you're in the UK, right, Deadlock? So UK is really cold. Yeah, we out here in Naruto. Let's go. We out here with the Naruto. Fourth Hokage. Let's go. I'll probably do more of a Halloween thing. Maybe we might extend the Halloween thing for tomorrow. Who knows? No, I don't know what that is, Commander DNB. Or DNB. I do not know what that is. Good questions though. Keep the questions coming if you guys got them. Let me open up that what's it called? That we can get the trailers going for that. I did see that Luxon Luxon put out a hour-plus long analysis of Xenoblade Chronicles, X Definitive Edition. So he put an hour plus. So yeah. All right, give me a second here, guys. Let me look up. Nintendo YouTube. I think yeah, they have the Dragon. Is the Dragon Quest trailer not up? Let me double check. Yeah, the Dragon Quest trailer is not here, but I know I saw a Dragon Quest trailer. Let me see here. I'll find it. Or if a mod has it, let me know. Or I think it was on Famitsu? Or no? Anyway, we got to talk about these other topics, so we'll get into that first. So let's talk about the Famitsu sales. Japan needs the Nintendo Switch 2. So if you're looking at it, guys, before we get into 2025 lineup, we still didn't get into some of the other topics. The Switch this is crazy. I've never seen this before. Like, for a system this old, which we say this every single week, but then again, it's like, it's nuts. Joseph P, thank you for the subscription. Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven opens up at 114,891 units. Physical only. Now, on the sales part of that, Romancing Saga Revenge of the Seven on the Nintendo Switch sold 70,363 units. On the PlayStation 5, it sold another 32,157 units. And then on the PS4, it sold 12,367 units. So that's a total, once again, of 114,891 units. The Nintendo Switch was the highest selling system for the week with 67,000 units. That is four times plus more. I think about 5 times more. Yeah, about 5 times more. Or 5 times more than any other platform. The next closest was the PS5 with 11,945 units. So right now, it doesn't matter what new games come to PS5 or not. Switch, despite how old it is outselling it by a large amount. So really, they need the Nintendo Switch 2 to be a hit. They need Switch 2 to be a hit. I expect Switch 2 to hit the ground running. I expect Switch 2 to be one of the biggest launches Nintendo's ever had. Or actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Switch 2 was the biggest launch ever in Japan. So I think that might warrant even a video in its own right. Like, I'm almost positive that if they have enough units, Switch 2 can be the biggest launch. If they have enough units, it can be the biggest launch ever for a Nintendo platform. Because this is crazy. We've never seen this in Japan before. And even if you look at worldwide, Switch is still selling decently. I think the wake-up call for people was when we got the sales numbers for the previous quarter, and I think the PS5 was at 2.4 million and the Switch was at 2.1 million, and people were like, oh wait, the PS5 barely outsold the PS5 barely outsold the Switch. Sorry, the Switch was at 2.1 million compared to the PS5's 2.4 million for the past quarter, and everyone was like, oh wait a minute, because beforehand people were saying, oh, the Switch is done, it's dead, it only sold 2.1 million for the past quarter. And then PS5 numbers came out like, oh, wait a minute, hold up. Never mind, I retract that stupid statement. Which was hilarious, you know, which was very, very funny. And I was like, yeah, yeah. You know? So it is what it is there. It is what it is on that one. But yeah, what do you guys think, man? What do you guys think overall? What do you guys think? Let me know. But yeah, I want to go over some of the other sales numbers from the Famitsu. So, Super Mario Party Jamboree still had a very good second week. It already sold, 200,000 plus units in the first week. No digital. But then it also sold another 81,000 units in the following week, which is very good drop-off. Definitely not a bad drop-off at all. I can see Super Mario Party Jamboree being a massive seller over the holiday. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, we see a Western game sighting in the top 10. That is number 4 with 26,947 units on the PS5. And then we have some professional baseball spirits. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom still in the top 10 and at number 8 with 7,567 units. And wait a minute, I messed up. Oh wait, no, he messed up the Romancing Saga. Oh no, Romance the Three Kingdoms 8 remake from Koei Tecmo. Sorry, my bad. That was a new one. That sold 7,133 units. And then Sonic Cross Shadow Generations it flopped in Japan, which Sonic has never been huge in, like 3D Sonic has never been huge in Japan, right? But yeah, Sonic Cross Shadows only sold 7,021 units. And then people tried to use that as some type of, oh, you see, look, Astrobot didn't flop because it sold better than that. Bruh, they both flopped in Japan. Astrobot, I don't think Astrobot flopped overall, like worldwide, But in Japan, Astrobot flopped. Let's just keep it a buck. Like, if you barely sold more than Sonic, which Sonic doesn't really sell much or anything, in Japan, yeah, they both flopped. So yeah. How come Steam Deck isn't part of the discussion? Because Valve does not give Steam Deck numbers, and Steam Deck is not sold in stores. It's not part of the tracking. So that's the reason why Steam Deck is not part of the conversation. That price increase killed PS5 momentum. I think that the momentum was going to fall anyway. They had some momentum after the shortage ran out, and I don't think they really had any super big momentum in the first place. But yeah, there was, I guess, a bit. But yeah, the multiple price increases didn't do them any favors, that's for sure. The real question is how long until it takes Switch 2 to outsell Xbox, the Xbox 1 year. Do you mean the Xbox Series? Switch 2 to outsell the Xbox Series? Yeah, I'd probably give them, if they have the units, they can probably outsell them in a year and a half. If they have the units, a year and a half or so. So, that's what I would think. If Astrobot was cool looking, it would have made them a bit better in Japan. His design is kind of bland. Cool looking. Maybe. Maybe that might have been the case. This is some weird Doki literature track. Give me something else. Give me something else. This Halloween video game playlist is trash, dude. This is legitimately one of the worst playlists for Halloween music. Spooky Halloween music. Alright, maybe this one's better. Jukebox. What we got here? Switch to reveal alone will break the internet. It really will. Okay, this one seems like it's a lot better. We got Luigi's Mansion main theme coming up. Alright, yeah. This one seems a lot better because that last one was garbage. Garbage! Let's see. They had to increase price because of the falling yen. Scalpers would just take them and ship them overseas. Yeah. Yeah, I heard the whole falling yen thing. You know, but I get it, but I don't think Nintendo ever changed their prices. But Microsoft did increase the price as well, so it's a legitimate thing. But yeah, the falling yen definitely hurt overall. I think it hurt big time. So yeah. Monolith Soft put out a new blog post. Let me read over that. They said, tech blog. This is Google Translate, so keep that in mind. It says, or it's just Twitter Translate. It says the blog post, what is the center of gravity? Part 1 has been published. What does the term off center of gravity mean? When it comes to animation production, we explain basic concept in detail. Please take a look. All right, yeah, that's boring. That's not anything that we need to discuss or that we need to go over. So yeah. Ted of America put out 1 week until we set sail on Luigi on an island hopping adventure. I can't believe, dude, it's 1 week until, I mean, it's just such awesome stuff. And think about this, guys. Remember the beginning of the year, Party Man, when we were playing Halo? Remember when we opened the new year with playing Halo Infinite? Look at how fast the year just went by. The year just went by in a blur. Like, it just went right by. It felt like just a little bit ago I was talking about Unicorn Overlord at the beginning of the year, or talking about Prince of Persia at the beginning of the year. It's crazy that the year just zoomed right by, man. That's crazy. This has been the fastest year ever. I think this has been literally the fastest year ever. Oh man, yeah, it's 1 week. I'm gonna try to finish Metaphor. I'm gonna put some major hours into Metaphor on Sunday, so I'm gonna try to finish Metaphor maybe next week beforehand. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm gonna try to put at least 12 hours or so this weekend. But the way that I play RPGs, and you know, and I take care of my boy a lot, you know, it's just gonna be tough to actually finish the game on time. Let's see. Services, is the Xenoblade the censored Wii U version? Yes, it's the Western version of the game, but I mean, censored is, I mean, there's a boob slider that's not there. Who cares? And it's covering up some skimpy outfits for a 15-year-old. So those are the two things that are censored. Let's see here. May I provide some hot takes? No. My goal was to finish Echoes of Wisdom this week. Been distracted by Jamboree, Sparking Zero, and Rivals 2 this last few weeks. Yeah, I watched Mewtwo King play Rivals 2, which Mewtwo King's head seems to be getting more and more chiseled and defined as I see him. I mean, it just seems like it gets more and more I was watching him for the first. I don't really watch Twitch much, but I saw him playing it, so I watched it. And I'm like, it just seems like his head is working out, or something. But shout outs to Mewtwo King. No, I just noted. I was like, oh, he's got a very defined, chiseled. No, it's all good. Shout outs to Mewtwo King. Shout outs to Mewtwo King. He's good. He followed me on Twitter, which is crazy. Like none of the top players ever, like none of the top Melee players follow me on Twitter. So he actually followed me, but I think it's because of my support for hacks. I think that's the reason why he followed me on Twitter. And I think he responded to me over one thing. So shout outs to Mewtwo King. He's a good guy. He's good people. But yeah, I was watching him play Rivals 2 today. So yeah, it looks good, man. It looks good. I wanna check it out at some point. No, his head didn't get bigger. More defined. Like more chiseled. Not bigger. More chiseled. I like Tears of the Kingdom way more than Echoes of Wisdom is sick. Yeah. I mean, they're different type of games. Yeah, the year flew by. Let's see here. If you guys have questions, don't feel free. Let me know in the chat. We'll answer them. Hey, what's up, Dark Synchron? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Happy Halloween, guys. Halloween, also give me your Halloween stuff, your Halloween costumes, what you guys are up to, and all of that. Let me know in the chat. So yeah. Let me know in the chat about that. And also, we can talk about the 2025 for Nintendo. So, 2025 seems like it's going to be a pretty crazy year for Nintendo. We already have 4 confirmed games, which we discussed a bit, right? We know about Donkey Kong. We know about Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is goated. You guys need to all make sure that you watch my Xenoblade Chronicles X video that I'm going to link very soon here. But yeah, 2025, man, it's such a big year. I think, obviously, we have the Nintendo Switch 2 that's coming out, so that's awesome. But Nintendo has 4 announced games, and I think that there might be a few more games revealed coming out very soon here. Make sure you guys put that in your watch later. My Xenoblade Chronicles X video that I made, definitive edition, looks great. So Mario Kart 9 and 3D Mario for 2025. The funny thing is that people are already stating that, oh, this is going to be Game of the Year or not, and I'm like, you guys know a brand new system is launching, right? So you guys know that a brand new system's launching. So yeah. Let me read off this message too from the before we get more into 2025, because I think Dragon Age might be one of the games that we see on the Nintendo Switch 2 in 2025. So BioWare released a statement, or the Dragon Age team, studio general manager at BioWare, executive producer of Dragon Age, the Veilguard, says, on behalf of everyone at BioWare, it's been nearly a decade since the release of Dragon Age Inquisition. The Dreadwolves ritual nears its apex, and with the release of Dragon Age, the Veilguard, we're thrilled to once again welcome you back to Thedas. Is it Thedas? It's been a journey, and one whose every step was only possible because of the support of you, our fans. We cannot wait for you all to experience the latest chapter in the Dragon Age series. Dragon Age: The Veilguard is the accumulation of the dev team's love for the franchise and our shared vision for the game. Just as each of you have inspired us to do our best work, we now hope to inspire you through the journey you take within Thedas. We cannot wait to see the deeply personalized characters you create, the inventive ways you'll combat your foes, and the decisions you'll make that shape your adventure. And of course, we're eager to hear all of the relationships you'll form from your companions along the way. Perhaps the best compliment you could hope for to hear is how you made this game your own and what it means for you for years to come. Okay, this is boring. I'm not reading the rest of this. Anyway, shout outs to them. Good luck with the game. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. Legends ZA, Metroid Prime, DKC, HD, Xeno. Yeah, that's a year, bro. That's already a pretty good year for most companies having 4 big games like that. But for Nintendo, they're just getting started, man. This is just starting the party, man. This is just starting the party. So yeah, I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be good. Let's see here. What are you guys most excited for? Out of the announced games for 2025, what are the biggest games that you're most excited for? That you're looking forward to the most so far? Let's see here. Man, I might be in the minority, but Veilguard is so disappointing. Makes me want to just go back and play Origins. I think there are definitely people that feel that same way. You're not. I don't think you're in the minority. I think there's a number of people that feel the same way about Veilguard. But once again, I'm not a big, you know, I'm not a big Dragon Age guy. Not a big Dragon Age guy, just in general. So yeah. Not a big Dragon Age guy. Somebody said delete Instagram off your phone. So yeah. Why should we delete Instagram off your phone? Jaden. Oh, that's Will Smith's son said that. Guessing something happened. They took some data or something like that from him. Some leaks. So yeah, it's all good. Tried it for an hour. Got stock creating character. Metroid Prime 4 has been almost 20 years since Retro made a new Metroid game. It has been. The last new Retro was Metroid Prime 3, right? That was the last new one that Retro Studios actually made. So we're at 17 years right now. So yeah, it'll be almost 20 years. Close to 20 years since the last new one. Let's see here. So yeah, it's all good. Hey, what's up, CBH for God? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? All right, take it easy, Commander DMB. Thanks for coming out to the stream, Matt. I appreciate you. Jose, is it fair to officially say that the best combinations is PC and Nintendo? Xbox and PS5 are going all digital, and every game is coming to PC with better visual fidelity? It's definitely something that people have said overall. Absolutely. So yeah, absolutely. Definitely something that people have said. But yeah, I like my physical games, but PC Switch combo, PC Switch 2 combo, that might be the combo to go with, you know? So it's all good. Sortable Shelf, what's up? Sortable Shelf says, Places guest Donkey Kong Country Returns so far for me. You could replay as well. Both games that I completely missed originally came out. I'm looking forward to playing them. Nice. Let's go. It's all good. Let's see. I have a strong feeling that Nintendo announces Metroid Prime 4 release date. They'll also shadow drop Prime 2 and 3. I think they just might actually just put out 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just might put out 2 and 3 at some point. Randomly. Randomly. I think that they just might say, all right, here we go. Here's this. Let's see. I think I'll randomly shadow. Yeah, I think it'll just be like a random Twitter. Metroid Prime 2 and 3 are now available for you to go check out. I mean, we might get that. Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo did that like in December. Just like, boom. Hey guys, here's Metroid Prime 2 and 3. And there's a new trailer for, I don't know, for Metroid Prime 4. I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that, man. I would not be surprised. Also, hi players, since I've actually been here the whole time, just realized that I didn't say anything. No, it's all good, man. Sometimes people just like to watch the stream. But yeah, definitely, if you're somebody here that watches the stream, definitely say hi at least once so I can say what up to you, you know? What's up, Super Swirl? Nintendo's crazy enough to do that. Yeah, Nintendo's definitely crazy enough to do it. They are. They're crazy enough to get it, to do something that like that, you know? Will the cop cars scale transformations be in Xenoblade X's re-release? I'm not sure. We don't know what's going to be in and what's not when it comes to certain content. So yeah. If PlayStation isn't getting exclusives from Square anymore, I don't see a reason to buy a PlayStation anymore. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like their first-party IP, you know. So yeah. If you don't like their first-party IP, then there's no point. Let's see here. I think January will be a very interesting month. Should I put that January will be very interesting? So that dot on the title. I want to make a 2025 video, but I don't know if I want to make like wait and make a 2025 video for like upcoming games, or just make like a 2025 video like, man, there's something's cooking. I think I might just do something like that, just like a 2025, like something's cooking for 2025. You know. Is there any first party IP? I mean, you got Astrobot, you got Horizon, the Horizon Lego game's coming out soon. Stealth has the Dragon Quest 3 launch trailer up on his page. Okay, yeah, we might check that out later. We might not. Who knows? We'll see. Hey, shoutouts to Urcha Gaming. She's awesome too. Shoutouts to Urcha. You guys all go subscribe to my girl Urcha. She's awesome. Shoutouts to Hallowed Be Thy Games as well. He's also awesome too. Shoutouts to him. Big love. Let's see here. God of War is about it from them. God of War. I mean, they've got other stuff. They've got Spider-Man, Spooderman, if you consider that first party. So yeah, even though 3 is not a GameCube game, no, it's not. It's a Wii game. Shoutouts to Lucette. Good to see you here, young lady. Appreciate you. Let me see. Yeah, I want to watch that Dragon Quest trailer in better quality. So I don't know if watching it off of Twitter will be the best idea. So I'll try to find it. Try to find it normally if I can. So yeah. Try to find it if I can. So, oh my gosh, I'm watching the freaking apparently there's the Jets game, and the dude dropped the ball before he got into the end zone. Did he drop the ball before he got into the end zone? Hold up, let's see. Oh my gosh, bruh.
The runner dropped the ball before crossing.
Oh my gosh, it would happen to the freaking Jets, dude. This is just when your season's trash. Oh my goodness, when your season's just garbage.
The runner dropped the ball before crossing the goal line. The ball then subsequently rolled to the back of the end zone out of bounds, which is considered an immediate recovery. It is a touchback. It's a first down for the defense.
Oh. There's the ball. Yep. There it goes, rolling to the back line. Once that ball hits that white,
oh
it's
my
the Texans
goodness.
ball for a touchback.
Oh my gosh, the Jets, dude. Of course. Of course. Only to the Jets, man. Only to the Jets. Yeah, but it is what it is. It is what it is overall. All right, hold up. My chat froze. Ran out of memory once again. Okay. Yeah, I gotta pull this back up, guys. So while we do that, you guys also get your questions ready as well. Oh, did Huddy time that dude out finally? I was just letting him talk. I was honestly just letting him talk, but I guess somebody timed him out finally. I was just letting him talk and hope. Look, this Commander DMB guy, I'm not like you're really weird, man. So I'm just letting you talk, and you know, I didn't want to, you know, silence you, but you were just acting weird. So I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, man. Hey, look, listen, guys. Y'all allowed to do whatever you want. If you want to go somewhere else, feel free to go somewhere else. You know, if you want to ask normal questions, I'll answer your normal questions. But you were acting really weird. Paul Gale Network with the $1 donos. Happy Halloween, OJ. How about some Super Ghouls and Ghost music? Absolutely. I saw the Superman picture and Supergirl picture with you and your wife, Paul Gale. Big love, dude. Let's go. Big love. All right, let's see here. Super ghouls. Ghouls and ghosts. All right. All right, let's do this. Race car vet energy. A little bit of race car vet energy for sure. A little bit of race car vet energy. Let's see here. Thank God, freaking so freaking annoyed. Yeah, I know, seriously. So yeah. Dang, I missed the Halloween Fool guy. No, it's all good, man. It's all good, dude. Hope you're doing well. Just carved my 27th consecutive video game themed pumpkin carving. Nice, nice. 27th consecutive. I don't think I've carved the pumpkin, but I've only done it like once that I remember, and it was trash. Like, it was a trash carving. I think I was dating this one girl around 2005. This one chick, and I think I went pumpkin carving with her, but I thought it was dumb, you know. And I couldn't carve nothing, man. I'm terrible at pumpkin carving, but I've never really done it that much. So they just added Super Mario Wonder soundtrack to Nintendo Music. Maybe they'll be updating it frequently. Maybe people said that it's gonna be just a drip feed. Maybe they're gonna do frequent updates. I didn't see that though. But yeah, that's why I didn't want to. People were talking. They're gonna be drip feeding. I'm like, just wait and see, man. Like, we don't know if it's gonna be like NSO. Adding music is very different than adding a game and the license and making sure it works and it's proper and the online. Like, that's very different than adding a music track. Like, I'm almost positive adding a music track is easier than adding a game to a service. I'm almost positive it is, but people were, they're gonna be slow drip feeding, never gonna get anything. Like, people were acting crazy about it, but we'll see. Maybe they might still do it, you know. But yeah, they already added something new, and I'm guessing that they're gonna add stuff at least once a month or a couple times a month. You probably get a few tracks here and there. But yeah, we'll see. I don't see where they added Super Mario Bros. Wonder though. Like, I don't see where they didn't say it on Nintendo of America's channel, so I don't know where you found that, but I think I did see something. Somebody said something on Twitter about that, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it yet on their Twitter page, at least. So Stealth posted it. Okay, Stealth posted it. Are they not announcing that on Twitter too? Excuse me. So I'm guessing they're not announcing it on Twitter as well. Oh yeah, Nintendo added Super Mario Bros. Wonder to Nintendo Music. I had such a good time with that game, one of my favorites from last year. So yeah. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Let's check this out. Let's check out. I'm just gonna check out this trailer right here. Stealth has it. So
long have we waited for this day.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
You know that to stand against mighty Barabas is to throw away your life. And yet you still came.
Surely one such as you will be able to deliver us from the menace of the Archfiend.
You must gather the orbs and take them to the shrine of the Everbird.
Use my blades to bring peace to the world. You know literature. I won't make you suffer much.
The time of departure is upon us.
This just looks great.
Venture forth and do what must be done.
Venture forth and do what must be done. I'm looking forward to this.
Listen well.
child of Ortega.
Gotta be metaphor.
Light will return. Of that I am sure.
Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. Available November 14th.
Oh my gosh, good stuff, good stuff. I'm looking forward to this game. They got that. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove this real quick. I'm gonna remove that comment real quick, Nin, and just remember, guys, when you abbreviate Japanese, use JPN. Don't use JAP, because that is a slur that originated, I think, in World War II, if I'm not correct. It might have been before that, but definitely World War II. So that is a slur towards those people. So don't do that. Don't do that. So I'm just gonna remove it real quick. If you want to know why I removed the comment. Let's see here. Was that John Conrad at the end? Dragon Quest. Yeah. What's up, OJ? Looking forward to the new Mario and Luigi game? Yes, I am. Looking forward to making some content on it too as well. It's going to be fun for everyone, man. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see here. Deletus. Yeah, you got deleted. You got deletist. You got a little bit deletus. I'm sorry, bro. We had to hit you with the deletus. It's not my fault though, man. It's not my fault. Blame your ancestors. Super Christian Mule with the $1 donut says, OJ, I personally think that Nintendo music don't have value now with the current music, but it has upcoming music. It definitely will add value. We will definitely see that when Mario and Luigi Brothership comes out. I think you know why? The reason why I think it has value? Let me give you the reason why I think it has value. It's something added to NSO that wasn't there before. So it wasn't there before, so therefore it does have value because it's just something that they added in. So there is value there because it's a curated Nintendo app that does things that you did not have before. So even if the value isn't great or incredible, there's still added value there because it's something extra that you already paid for, but you're just getting. So that's added value. No matter, even if there's not enough tracks, it doesn't matter. There's added value. There is some value there for people because once again, it's a curated app. You don't have to go through and do everything, you know, whatever. I mean, you can do it yourself if you want to, but there's the pictures and like the different things and there's different settings and stuff. So there is some inherent value regardless of however you feel about if there's not enough tracks or not. There's still some value regardless. So I don't think it's, oh, there's no value right now until they add more. No, there's value right now. You know what I'm saying? Might not be as much as you want, but regardless, there's still something because you didn't pay anything extra for it if you already have NSO. Now, if you don't have NSO, then yeah, there might not be any value for you there because you don't pay for NSO and you don't care and you already got everything on YouTube. Fine, that's fine if you want to do that. But there's still some added value. If you have NSO, it's something that was not there the day before. You know, so I disagree with there's no value right now. They don't have any value right now with the current music. Some people just might want to listen to it on a curated app. It makes no difference if you listen to the track that you like on Nintendo Music or if it's on YouTube. It's on a separate app for you on the phone. That's cool to look at, you know? So yeah, I disagree with that, Super Christian Mule, that there's no value right now because they don't have what you want or more, you know? Like, I don't think so. I think that you can only add value from here, but there is still an inherent value from the beginning, in my opinion. I don't know if RGT has NSO or not. I don't think he does. He told me that I support NSO, so that's bad. So I'm guessing he doesn't have NSO. So I'm guessing he doesn't. But I mean, he might. But I don't think he does. Let's see here. So I'm a little butthurt because the announcement for Dragon Quest 1 Remake wasn't FE, but it looks great. Wasn't FE, but it looks great. What? Yeah. Okay. That has nothing to do with it, though. We knew this was coming. We knew that there was going to be a Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. They announced that a while ago. So you were upset that they didn't announce Dragon Quest. But you were upset that they didn't announce Fire Emblem back when Dragon Quest was announced? What those two have to do what do they have to do with each other? I don't get it. They announced this game like 4 years ago or something like that. How long did it? They announced this game like 3 or 4 years ago. So I don't know what this has to do with an announcement for Fire Emblem. Like, like I don't. This game was announced a long time ago, and I think if I'm not correct, we got a Fire Emblem game after this game was announced. If I'm not correct, we did. I think Engage came out. Yeah, Dragon Quest 3 was announced in 2021. We got a Fire Emblem game after this was announced. So I don't understand what's there to be upset about, or like, oh, I'm upset because this game wasn't a Fire Emblem announcement. We got a Fire Emblem game after announced for the Switch. We got a Fire Emblem game announced in 2022, and then it came out in early 2023. So yeah. So I don't see what the issue is here. Thank you for the $2. Commander DMV says sorry, OJ. No, it's okay. No, it's okay, man. I'm not upset. I'm not upset at you. I didn't time you. By the way, I didn't time you out. I didn't ban you or nothing, brother. It's okay, man. I accept your apology. You're okay though, dude. You're okay. I get it. Sometimes you get a little frustrated. Everybody gets frustrated every now and then. OJ, I thought we're getting Fire Emblem Holy War announcement. We got Dragon Quest instead. Yeah, once again, those are two different companies. This was already announced. Yeah, I think you're joking though. You're joking, but yeah, it's just weird. But no, hey, really, yeah, I don't understand like being upset about this announcement that was in 2021 when they already announced the Fire Emblem game after this announcement. So you were upset in 2021, and then you ignored 2022 when they announced the Fire Emblem, and then when it released, and then now you're back to being upset about the announcement of this. I don't know. It's just weird because they literally announced and released a Fire Emblem game after the announcement of Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. So I don't know. Yo, Andy with the $2 as well says Juice. Hey, what's up, Andy? Thank you for the $1.99, brother. How you doing? How's the routes going for you, man? How's the routes going for you? Let's go. I wish we would hear something about Dragon Quest 12. I think we're gonna hear about Dragon Quest 12 after Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D and after Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. So I think we'll hear about those probably next year sometime. I think, and honestly, guys, I think the real reason why we haven't heard about Dragon Quest 12 is because of Switch 2. I think that's the biggest reason why. I mean, I might need to make a video on that as well. But I think that we need to. That's one thing. So yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the things. So yeah. One of the big things. Let's see here. Oh, I already played that. Let's get back to this music here. You know, listen to the amazing stream in the background while I play this dope indie game. All right, sounds good, Commander. Thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate that. Had a load canceled, so I'm going to sit a couple days. Oh man, that's the worst. A load canceled. That's not good. Dragon Quest, a great RPG. The music is hella relaxing. I'm not the biggest fan of the Dragon Quest music, but I do think that Dragon Quest is very good. I'm very much looking forward to Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. I think it's going to be a super banger. I think people are going to be super excited about it. You know, I think people are super excited about it, and I think it's going to sell really well. Now, to get to what Nin was saying, he was saying 350,000 units on day one. I think Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake is actually going to do way better than that. So I'm looking at the sales. Let's see, Dragon Quest 12. Dragon Quest 12. I think that was Famitsu back then. Famitsu sales. So let's talk about Dragon Quest 12 Famitsu. So the Dark Prince sold 346,000 6,000 at launch in Japan. Oh, this is a crazy one. Lavender Town. Oh man. So that sold 300,000 units plus, 306,000 units plus. I think it's gonna do better than that. I think Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake is gonna do better than Dragon Quest the Dark Prince. I think we're gonna see at least 500,000. I'm gonna go at 500,000 units plus for this one. 500,000 units plus for this one. Dragon Quest 3 music sounds pretty good so far from what I've heard in the shows. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. I think Dragon Quest 3 definitely better than 12 when it comes to the music. Definitely better than 12. 12, Oh my goodness, bro. I almost legitimately quit. I actually think I did quit the game. I think I quit the game at first when Dragon Quest 11S came out. 777 OG double OG says a lot. I have a lot of Xenoblade to play before X comes out. Yeah, get started now. Although you can play it as a standalone, though. You can play this as a standalone, so you don't have to necessarily beat all the other Xenoblade games before you play this one. So that's the 777 OG double OG. Thank you for the big support, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the big support. Let's go. And we have hit. You guys know what time it is. It is time to break past all limits. Yes, sir. It kind of is, bro. All right, there we go. Hey, it came up better sooner than late, or better late than never. There you go. Dragon Quest 12 is not out yet. You mean Dragon Quest 11? Yeah, my bad. I meant Dragon Quest 11, not Dragon Quest 12. Sorry, my bad, guys. My bad. Square Enix is not under ship like they have most of their Switch games in Japan. It could hit 1 million first week. It's tracking to do that much if supply is available. Okay, yeah, 1 million. I mean, it could. Dragon Quest 11, I think that did like 1 million plus. That did like 1 million between like the PS4 and like the 3DS version. That did like 1 million plus, right? So yeah, absolutely. Dragon Quest reminds me of the Family Guy episode with the tuba. Yeah, the burnt yeah, definitely. 100%. 100% reminds me of that too. So yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's see, the 3DS version did 1.3 million or 1.5 million for the first week. Yeah. So, I mean, that's a big brand new Dragon Quest. So we've got to assume that maybe a remake might not do as good as like a brand new game. So I'm going to put it down, but 500,000 might be an undersell. Like it might do 700,000 units. Because like you got to combine the PS5 too, right? So it's going to be on the Xbox Series. That's not going to count. That's not going to get anything. But like the PS5 and the Switch version should do some pretty big numbers. Switch version should do incredible. Like I think pretty much everybody is going to buy the game on the Switch in Japan. It might be 100% sales ratio in Japan on the Switch, bro. So yeah. PS4 version 900,000 units the first week. Okay, 900,000 units the first week. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me make sure that my wife knows where the candy is because I hear trick or treaters and I do not want them to leave without candy. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. My wife did not like my outfit. She said she didn't want me handing out candy to kids wearing this outfit. She didn't like it. Oh my gosh. She did not like my outfit. She said, "What is this?" Oh my gosh. Let's see. It'll be over 9,000. Yeah, she's sipping the haterade, bro. She is not a fan of the outfit at all. I think she liked the Akatsuki outfit because I know I did that last year and she was here, so she saw that one. So I think I did the whole Toby mask too, so she loved that one. But she's not a fan of the fourth Hokage outfit. I think it's because I'm wearing shorts. I'm not wearing like the pants and maybe if I had my hair actually not just this, but I had my hair done and then I had. Took the glasses off and just did the headband plus that, I think I'd look a lot more cool. But I look somewhere between, an idiot and like I look like a black version of Mort from Family Guy. Or what's that guy's son, the guy that has like the Wolverine claws? I look like something between that right now. Huh? Okay. All right. So Akatsuki robe and Obi mask. Oh yeah, the Akatsuki robe and Obi mask is really good. It's really good. It's really good. So, all right, guys. But what we're gonna do, we're pretty much at the thing here. They're starting to like a lot of kids are starting to come, so it's like the doorbell's ringing. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end the stream at this point. We almost got to that 3 hours. 15 minutes. I'll add the extra 15 minutes onto another stream, but I definitely want to make sure that I can pass out the candy to the kids, you know, with my wife here. So we're going to do that. So thank you guys so much for coming out to today's stream. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for being awesome. Check out my most recent video if you have not seen my video on Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. I did a video on that today, and it's awesome. You guys all go watch it. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for coming out for tonight's stream, and happy Halloween to all of you guys. Happy Halloween. We'll see you guys in November. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for JoJo Friday. So big JoJo Friday tomorrow, guys. So make sure you look out for that. I think I'm gonna bring somebody else on to talk about video games for a little bit. We might have a little bit of a theme show if I can get people to come on. I'll be going on Twitter to get some people to come on. So we might have a theme show tomorrow. So some JoJo Friday stuff. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But I'll have good topics for you guys. We'll have a lot of stuff to discuss. So hopefully you guys show up tomorrow for JoJo Friday. All right, guys. Love y'all so much. You guys are goated. You guys are the best. Big love. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate all of you guys. And we will see you guys